going on, guys? Happy Monday. Oh, the chart acting so weird. Oh, there we go. God, we're already at the bottom GAN level. It's just ridiculous. Yeah, we're already at the bottom daily GAN level. It's ridiculous. It's kidding me. I mean, that's a pretty easy short off the morning. You're just done. I mean, short right at 73, down to 07, and you're freaking done. I mean, I don't know what else you can do. Yeah. I'm just trying to go over to my compass here. Can't show both, but you destroy and your equity curve is looking that much. Yeah, I mean, I just showed that just because we're running tests. We're going to be running. We have it on a. Yeah, we're doing the. We're using Trader Post, or I forget who we're using, but we're going to be running tests on BTC and NQ all week to see if the settings are right. But you're right. I mean, yeah, we're going to be tweaking it to maximize the ROI and limit drawdown and keep the profit factor high. So yeah, good comment, man. We're definitely work in progress. And it's not like we'll ever go full automation, but we definitely want to have it automated during New York time after the news. And what's up, dude? Have a great weekend. Yeah, dude. I didn't take the weekend off at all, man. I basically created 2 more indicators. This compass one, which you have access to, and I don't know how good it will be, but I wanted to create something that will help us navigate the New York session. So we'll see. It's my first day using it. And then I have this other one that I'm working on too. All will be GAN indicators. I'm not doing any more EMAs. I'm going to be really focusing on enhancing the GAN stuff we're doing, honestly. But yeah, dude, good to see you, man. Hope you had a good weekend too, man. Yeah, Discord, we had a pretty good interaction this weekend, so it's cool to see lots of new people. It's been pretty fun. Yeah, dude, we have I'll get you. I'll send you an invite here. 1 second. Discord. Get the invite for a minute here. Invite people. Let's see here. It wasn't the right spot. Cool. Yeah, there you go. There's the our Discord server, and jump on in. It'd be cool to have you. So yeah, I kind of mentioned I was hoping to take some trades this morning, but really the opening trade was kind of like, we already saw the pre-market, right? I mean, it was just unbelievable. If I would have been up at midnight, let's just go back real quick. So a bunch of new names in there. Yeah, dude, it's been pretty fun. We got some really awesome people, man. Really awesome. It's been amazing. So look at midnight. We got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attempts to break above 149. Dips down. Right around 3 o'clock in the morning, another failed attempt. You can't even get close to 147. So you've all these awesome, these are not buys, right? You don't buy. I don't like to buy into a GAN level. I mean, you can. If you're using, especially if you're using the deltas, you can buy and scalp a little bit. But on a day like this, where it can't break above a certain level, so we already know pre-market that, 140, 148, right, is just a brutal level. Yeah, dude, I'm kind of alone. I do have people that are helping me in Discord right now, but and then I do have a programmer that does the automation, but I'm pretty much on my own. Admit, but yeah, I've got a King helps me a little bit with some strategy stuff, and then JP is always jumping on Discord helping me out. So we're kind of building out the team slowly, but yeah, right now it's kind of me. But I definitely have some awesome people that are kind of likely to grow with me, because hopefully the channel just kind of goes crazy, and we all, people that are in it early benefit from the indicators, and then yeah, we have some really cool people helping me out with some good ideas. So yeah, JP has been awesome helping me out with some stuff, and yeah, King sent me some good. I sent him the strategy over the weekend, and he was working on some things. So yeah, but overall, I'm a little bit of solo, but the way it's going, we are going to be growing. I mean, it's been right. We're taking off here. But yeah, real quick here. So yeah, look at that, 149, 147. Then even coming down where I took some trades this morning. This is 6 o'clock New York time, but 5 o'clock my time. Look at that. I caught that 31 down to 75, almost 2 gans there. And then look again, it failed to get above 34. Again, look at that. I mean, so then you're going almost gan again there. And then even earlier, same thing, 72 failed. So you could jump in at 72, take a short down to 23, and then even earlier, and then later, 23 to 73, awesome scalp. And then as we saw the open, just freaking straight down from 73 to 47, down to 07. So that's 2 daily gans, and then you're done in a way, right? Now we're going to probably get some chop for a little bit. Who knows? But we got to see what happens with this, 07 level. But really, that's why I kind of traded early, because sometimes this first half hour gets pretty clunky, and it's not like you're the best setups. And to me, I like A+ setups. A lot of times the first half hour, you're getting B or C. You almost have to switch to like an hour. Well, now it's kind of weird, because normally the daily gans are spread out pretty wide, but now that since we're at the bottom of this pivot, even the dailies get bunched up. So you're not getting like amazing, like really good daily GAN level trades. So even if you switch this, to, as you all know, what will happen. But if you switch this to even, an hour, I mean, look, you're going to get so many data points that it's just, look at that. See, the hour, everything's just all bunched up here. So it makes it difficult, just the way it works when the market presses so far down so early. So now we're just going to have to wait for a really good setup, JP, dude. JP. I mean, look at that. I mean, so that's where you can see, that's why the open's pretty tough. Because you get this nice coming down, right? You can scalp down, then you get this nice kind of dead cat bounce off the 07, which is kind of cool, but not the easiest thing to trade, right? Because if you're thinking, well, I'm going to short this, well, we all know that NQ loves to sweep orders, or whatever it does. It can do whatever it wants, but a lot of times it will sweep. It's just easy targets for it to go after. So for me, I could have to just wait for a good setup, and it might not happen, because I already, I saw the good trades earlier on. So we'll see if we can get anything decent, during this open. That's the hard part, trading the first hour. You don't always get the best trades, honestly. So, but we'll see. Hopefully you find something decent. And so far, the companion thing has not given me much help yet, but that's why, I created it, and I have it on 60 minutes. Let me change it to daily on the compass. So I'm talking about this new indicator here that is, brand new, and I was created it with the idea of it helping with, what significant numbers, but maybe because the market's been pressing so far down, I don't know. I gotta tweak it maybe, because right now it's not helping me like I thought it would. I was hoping it'd give me the best numbers to work with, but the range is so big. Anyway, so I'm going to keep tweaking, but the premium members have access to it, and maybe with feedback they can help me tweak it where where it's going to help us trade the New York Open with more precision. I mean, we already have a pretty good system. I mean, it's not like we need to change that much. It's just getting little pieces of the puzzle, right? I mean, because we already had the 07, we already had the 7. So really, I mean, we have some good numbers to work with. We can definitely tell that this 73 could be a good number to play off of if we're going to scalp a little bit, and maybe even the 23. So we'll see. But I want to make sure I get a high quality setup here, and just to show you guys how I trade. But yeah, right now I don't like that. 07 would have been sort of interesting, but again, that's not my style per se when I'm teaching to do momentum trades. It's definitely more advanced technique when it comes to levels, I'd say. Yeah, I mean, you can get too many lines. That's why I like daily. I mean, you can scalp off the hourly and 4 hour and get some really good scalps. I like the best trades of the day, and that usually means you're going to trade less. But you can see how this 73 was a good area probably to scalp. I mean, without waiting for an indicator, without waiting for anything. I mean, you have to be kind of aggressive with it, and you might take a couple of lumps, but if with risk. Again, I'm not telling you to short it right here, but I'm saying, this 73 is an interesting area, obviously, because it broke down through it, and now we'll see, is the market going to go screaming back up north? You know what I mean? It's just hard to fathom that would happen. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we have probably too many dashboard boxes. Yeah, I know that's where we'll keep refining it. I know, I almost don't even know if I look at this one to the right. It's just I can. I'm sorry, I use that one. I don't use the one on the. I don't really use this one over here on the. I get rid of that actually. Let's see here. You can see the market kind of pressing up. Look at that. So it's bouncing out. That's why I said I don't want you to short that per se, but it's an area that I'm looking at. Let's see, where is that? Yeah, that's part of it. Actually, what? Jeez, I have so many. Anyway, yeah, look at the 73. I don't know. I want to see if this is going to hold the 73. I've never really liked shorting it on Mondays for whatever reason. Mondays sometimes can be kind of weird, but so you can see how you get all these massive wicks. I mean, it's pressed above 73, but we'll see. We shall see. So yeah, it's on the Delta Pro that I'll probably get rid of that table. I don't really look at that one too much. So we'll see. Yeah, it's holding the 73 right now, but we'll see. We'll see if we can get a little scalp maybe. I might even have to go down to, if I went to a 15-second chart. I usually don't go to 15-second, but I'm just curious to see what it looks like, just to see if we can get a decent entry. So we're getting some. You definitely have this buy signal here. So I mean, you could go along. It could have gone along at 73 up to 23, but man, it's hard to go along when the market's been tanking like this. But that's part of the FOMO, right? And that's where, to me, this is not an A+ long. For certain people, it could be. I mean, on a 15-second chart, you do have some buying pressure, but it's just not. I wouldn't call it A+. I mean, so you could. I'm going to take a practice short here. It might not work because it's been the way it's busy. But just to show you, basically, look what you're looking to do is shorting this from the 73 down to the 47 for a little scalp down. So I'm not looking to get much out of this. So there you go. It's coming down to 52, and look at that, $700, $800, and look at that. So $700, waiting for the buying pressure. We got the selling node. Look at that. So I could have held it a little bit longer, but there you go, a $700 scalp on 2 minis. So that's how you can scalp these levels, just like that. You're in the market less than sometimes a minute, like that. Not very often. As JP knows, sometimes I'll hold a trade for an hour or two, catch a 45K or 100K trade. You can see maybe in the ideal world, what you do is you enter a short at 73, take off half of your position at 47, and so you'd still be kind of trailing this. But I wanted, hey, cycling, I just kind of wanted to show you what it's like. Just you can scalp these levels. You don't always have to hold trades like I do. So you can see how it's bouncing around. That's why I got out. I got in a level, and then got right out, because this is kind of this time frame where I don't really love to hold trades as much. But look at that, I could have. So you're getting in, around the 73 level, right? So you're getting in there, and then you're just using the boxes to trail it. So you don't always need to be right on the box. I could have had my stop, definitely right at the, probably at the 56 level, maybe a little higher, just giving NQ a little bit of room. That way I still would have been in the money if the market would have bounced off the 47. But you can see now, but I already had 800, 700 bucks, right? So I was good. Like, that's a good morning. But you can see how this 47 short is still working, where it's likely going to get back down to 07. Now, who knows? It might not. It doesn't always go again and again, but often it does, right? But that's where you can use these levels to kind of guide you. Like I said, like that. Like sometimes like that kind of trade, you're done, right? You catch, look at that. I mean, that's where, look at that, 47, look at 07. That's where sometimes it's nice to have multiple contracts, and you just, see, that's why you're moving your stop down. And look at that, you just got 2 GAN levels. You're out. So that would have been over $1,000 probably. Look at that. See, look how it just tapped 07 and bounced. Look at that scalp you would have had. So you have to be quick. That's NQ for you. But look at that. I don't know what to tell you guys. We had a good number. We had the setup. We got two daily GAN levels. Bam. You're done. Easy peasy. You just made your money in the first half hour of the open, 20 minutes in. That's GAN trading for you. 101 on a Monday morning. You're not looking for anything crazy, but you look at that in our little session here, 20 minutes, 2 GAN levels, and you're done. You're up, and now you can kind of just watch and chill out. You caught your awesome, you caught what I call a pretty good, we already saw the pre-action. You're favoring the bears. Not that it's going to stay bearish, you never know, because 07 has been tricky. It bounced off 07 earlier, and see, look at that. See, that's where I didn't want to stay in this trade very long. Good example, right? Sometimes I do, and I can't always tell you. Like, it's not like always X plus Y is why you're going to stay in a trade for hours, but I will say this time frame isn't the best time frame to catch a major trend. That's all I can say, right? We know the first half hour, it's going to jolt around a little bit. So for me, I'm going to catch a level trade. I'm happy with 1 daily GAN level. 2 is even better, but depends on your risk tolerance. I was happy getting my 700 bucks, and I was done. So, but I could have held it for 2, and so to me, that's textbook 101 GAN trading that you can do all day, every day. Well, not all day, but again, if you're waiting for a level, again, that could have been wrong, right? But look at your risk. We get in. That's what's so beautiful about this. When you get in this trade, your risk is at like just above it, and look at your target. Your target is way higher than so your risk reward is always going to be way higher than your risk, always. So you can be wrong a couple of times. That's why I love trading with micros on occasion. But I do like minis. But a couple of minis, you just saw what just happened. You can make 800 bucks waiting for your level. That's why I wasn't going to buy. I was not going to just buy up here just yet. I wanted to see it break down to a key level, and I caught it, right? So, and you're done. So for me, it's not really about how much you trade. It's waiting for a key area, waiting for pressure. So people that have our premium indicators, look at this freaking candle. So people on our plans, man, they see what kind of, I don't know, you guys can tell me, they've been getting better and better, right? From when I first started 3 months ago or 2 months ago, whatever, this is a kick-ass chart, I think. I love trading off this chart. So would I pay $50, $100 a month for this? Yeah, maybe not 100 just because I'm cheap. But is this worth more than $25 a month? I'm not trying to sell it. I'm just saying, what's it worth to you to have these levels drawn for you automatically? What's it worth to have the selling pressure there for you? What's it worth to have all these awesome, where you can customize these signals? Like, these signals are kick-ass. So anyway, just to plug my channel for a second. I usually don't do that. I should do like hit like and subscribe. Join my channel. Just kidding. I don't do that kind of shit because I think that's stupid. But look at that. So this is pretty cool. We already got 2 daily GANs. We got another one. But that was so fast. You know what I mean? So but look at that. This is all textbook 101, and then you do this every day, it gets to be very robotic. Like the FOMO will go away. You just learn to get your levels, get your confirmation, and you just, you know what I mean? Like you can't be fearful about it. That's why you start with one micro and you practice. Practice just going GAN to GAN. And I should just do it because I'm on demo, but I want to show you because I already caught my daily GAN, but it was beautiful. Look at that. I mean, so I don't have to tell you guys, like this is just textbook, perfect GAN level trading. I mean, precise entries, precise. And now the tricky part is now we're below a daily GAN, so that's where you're kind of in no man's land. Hopefully, you're in this trade and you're just, trailing it, That's probably the hardest part with GAN now is when it's already dipping past the lower pivot. Now we have to wait for it to reset. Or if you didn't catch this, then my recommendation is you're going to sit on your hands. Because I don't believe in catching bottoms myself. I just don't. I want to, if I'm ever going to buy something, look at this. See, that's where catching a bottom right now. As you can see, these pivots are starting to move. But trying to catch a bottom is just, once in a while you can get exotic and, catch them. But more often than not, the NQ will punish you if you're trying to buy, thinking you're getting a discount right now. Yeah, once in a while you'll get a discount rate and you'll catch this awesome low and you'll look like a freaking king. But can you do that? I'll say this: can you do that every day? I would bet most people cannot catch lows every day, right? Yeah, dude. When it gets below the daily, it's kind of a no man's land for me. So that's kind of like either I caught that trade and I'm done, or I have to wait. And this could be like a 2-hour wait because I have to wait for price action to give me, like I'm not going to just, if I see like a delta buy, I'm not going to just, there has to be multiple reasons. I mean, you have a lot of reasons why this, this 52 was a good short because we know, beforehand, right? We knew that the market could not break above 03. Right, so all these shorts are good because of the prior, price action. There's nothing really going well. I guess you can go back on like a longer time frame, and I'll go back to a 1 minute chart, see if that helps. Because maybe if you go back, I'm sure there's going to be some orders somewhere over here. So yeah, I mean, you can see where this it bounced off this 784, on Friday, right? So. I guess in theory you could scalp off these lows, but I don't. That's not my style of trading. I don't like to do that. But to each his own. If you have levels up and you get a confirmation, and you can get a level, then that can be there's a million ways to do it. I mean, you're getting an indecision candle here, so I don't know that part honestly. I don't. All I know is that it creates a new pivot, and Patrick. So. I can get you an answer on that. I don't have an answer on that, but I can find out for you later. Because I don't know that answer. I just know that price has to form a new pivot for the mathematical levels to change. Because it's all based on price and volume, and a lot of things are factored into these levels. So it has to form a new price pivot, and so it might not always be one candle per se. I mean, because you can see there, like, if price continues to go up, then that candle, then you can see this 86 will hold. So it depends on really what happens with price over the next hour, if this 86 is going to hold. But I'll definitely get you a better answer later on. Yeah, dude, you're right, cycling. So when it's moving fast, you'll see even the dailies move. So it's crazy. I mean, this is definitely unique. You don't really often see, like, in a stable market. I've seen it where like the whole week the dailies don't move. So, but we're in a downtrend. So it seems like almost every other day we're getting a new pivot low, right? It's just crazy. So, but that's just we're in a down market, right? So that's just kind of adapting to this crazy market that we're in. That's just part of the game. So yeah, it's tough to. I mean, this is. Right, we're at this bottom here. Now, they're looking back and say, "Oh yeah, this is a nice long from 86 to 26." But again, you're kind of catching bottom here. So it's just not my style. Now, could you use a couple of micros and practice using, you have an indecision candle here, and it kind of formed. I'm sure there's some type of divergence forming there a little bit. And you had the days, I mean, you could go off of Friday's level. So, I mean, I'm not saying you can't scalp bottoms. It's just, it's not my style for teaching, especially people that are new to GAN trading. It's not again, that's just not the way I like to trade per se. I like to trade with the trend. But you can see, we all know NQ loves to bounce around. So, as you can see, that 76 or 86 to 26 was a good scalp, right? But you didn't have a lot of reasons for it. But if you're smart with your risk, look, another daily GAN. That's what's so cool about it, right? But it's harder than pressing new levels. Like, how good was that really 86? Because literally that just formed like 3 candles ago. So to me, that's not like, whoa, that's an amazing. It's not like the GANs caught the low, because it doesn't do that, right? It doesn't catch lows per se, if that makes sense, because it'd form a new level once it came down. But then you can see the pros, they're scalping off this 26. So again, you don't always have to get a full GAN level. Look how beautiful that was. It tapped 26 right on the money and came right back. So that's the other beautiful part about GANs, is you don't always have to catch big sweeping moves. Look at that 80. Look at the 26. I mean, that's a beautiful scalp right there, right? I guess I should be taking these, but as I'm just talking through it, it's just market's kind of choppy. But even in choppy markets, if you're careful, you can take these levels, and that's where I recommend practicing. Practice finding a level. So you could have been waiting there. The market was pressing down, came back up to 26, and then you take a scalp short. And so there's a daily GAN right there. So pinpoint accuracy, bouncing off the 26. Is that magic or what? And that's we've had multiple pinpoint entries already this morning. I can't even pinpoint. I mean, minus this came up, but look at your entry. When this came up back at 9:11, look at that pinpoint, and you're getting, see, it's forming a new pivot. So now it messed up what I was showing you. Oh man. Yeah, dude, it's so beautiful, dude. It is beautiful. I mean, that's why I love GAN trading, man. Minus, like, it gets a little trickier when it breaks the lower part, but the precision you're getting in such, like, your entries are just the perfect entries overall. You know what I mean? What signal? So you can see that's why I don't do signals, and that's why even the strategy that we will bring out will never be as good as levels. Yeah, they just refreshed. So yeah, I mean, the strat will be good, but look, let's say the strategy was running. It got you in here. It would have gotten you maybe in like 84. Well, you would have gotten in, well, that's probably a bad example on this one, but like on this example, I think the GAN shifted, but I'm pretty sure back you would have got in earlier, and look what the sale got in, way down here. Now it's still in the money, but nothing ever will beat levels and confirmation, right? That's why people that want like this magical signal system, good luck, because not many indicators will ever generate the precision that we're going to get off a GAN level when you just can't, right? It's pure price action. So that's what I love about it. So yeah, now we're pressing below again. Now we're in no man's land again. So it's kind of like if you didn't catch that earlier one, you have to wait, or you're going to practice. Again, I don't practice north here. I would have practiced taking a short. So yeah, it's kind of a crazy morning, in which we kind of expected, Monday mornings, or already caught their profit. It's like, in a way, it's kind of weird. Futures is different, right? We don't have to sit and watch charts all day. So a lot of times you can play the first half hour, catch your levels, and you're done. Like, we don't need to sit here all day watching the chart. That's what I love about these automated levels, right? Minus that it's pressing down into no man's land. Like, you're done. You already caught multiple daily end levels. And so that's what I love about it. I mean, it's amazing, I don't know if there's a better way to trade. If you're trying to trade off, less indicators, like, you can turn all this shit off and just trade levels, Yeah, dude, you're right. Signals do not, if anyone that comes in, they're like, yeah, just, yeah, they don't teach you. I mean, because I know how the signals work, because I built it. And it's all based on, there is like multiple confluences. I mean, a lot of it is GAN theory, But to have a good signal, like you put in like MACD, you put in RSI, you put in some oscillators to give it some confluence, and you can see that's why it's like it has 90%, 64%, but they're all delayed because all those things have to be factored in before it prints. And that's the beauty of it. You can be in, and I do love the signals, don't get me wrong. I love it as a confirmation that I'm doing things right with my levels. Because if you're finding the signals, then you're probably doing something wrong, right? If you've been trying to buy this market, I mean, the only buy you've got to buy right into a daily gain level, which I don't like doing. So, and I'm not sure as hell not going to practice trying to catch a bounce off this. You know what I mean? No thanks. Like ideally, you're shorted, up here, and again, hopefully, as you can see, these boxes kind of you're doing a trail. You're going to use these boxes. So I'd have a stop at 54, trailing this short down, waiting for it to, for your reason to get out. Just kind of trailing this box down. And you can use our Quantum Bro V6 to do the same thing. I just like levels myself. I mean, I do like that indicator a lot. I know JP likes it, but I prefer levels. But again, say futures, you're done. I mean, for me, like I don't need to trade all day. The first half hour has been amazing, so I already caught my daily target. So I don't like to give back to NQ because then we all know how tricky NQ can be. But I guess you can kind of go into practice mode. You get your money and get out, and you're done. That's me anyway. I don't like to overtrade. It's just not fun. I like to get my levels and be done. So like, if you caught this 853 and you've got all these daily GANs, besides trailing, what are you doing? Like, are you looking for a bounce? Why? I guess maybe that's just me. I don't like trying to catch bottoms. It's just not very fun personally. I don't enjoy trying to do that myself. Now later on, as we get price action that confirms a good bounce, then I get interested. But yeah, trying to pinpoint when this is going to bounce, I mean, I don't know. It's just not my style. But everyone has their own way of doing it. Because we know there'll be buyers eventually, but to me, there's no reason to buy right now. That's me though. That's the way I trade. So I mean, I already caught my profit, and I don't know about you guys. I mean, that was awesome. I don't know. Cycling, did you catch any shorts there? JP, did you guys catch any shorts? Anybody? I mean, it's been awesome price action for shorts. These levels are awesome. Both of you guys caught. Anybody catching shorts there? Anybody kill it? Hope you guys did. Hopefully you guys all are green, right? If you're trading these levels, everyone should be green. I would think. I'd hope. I mean, once in a while, it can come against you. But look at these entries. I mean, it comes up, it bounces off this 01. I caught some shorts here. I'm practicing a demo. There you go. Well, that's good. That's awesome cycling. I love your patience with this. Like you're not rushing the process cycling. I love that, dude. Like a lot of people rush things, and just imagine where you're where are you gonna be in a month, 2 months? Like for me, I practiced with GAN method for months, many months, because I wanted to really get precise with it. And I'm definitely not perfect with it because nothing's perfect, but I took my time with it too. But it does come fast too at the same time. Like for me, like it's not rocket science. You practice and you do what you're doing. You get to a level, get confirmation, get your level, and you're done. So I'm just waiting for about another 30 minutes. Got burned last week too early, and then yeah, dude, smart. See, I know that's where this first half hour. I don't always love trading it either, honestly. I caught that one level trade, and my real account I caught. It was like at 5 o'clock in the morning because I don't love the first hour of trading. I probably say that too much, JP. I should have had that programmed in, but we all I kind of like watching the first hour just to kind of see how it sets the tone. But I don't always love trading this kind of. It can be kind of clunky, It's weird how like a lot of times I'll be on a call like this, we can get chopped up a little bit, and then all of a sudden later on the price action just gets really clean. I'm like, oh damn, I should be live now, But it's just the way it works. Something about the first hour is intriguing, but is it always the best time to trade? Probably not. JP, you didn't catch a short there? You didn't, where are you, JP? I guess King's not on you. But, yeah, see, look at this. This is where, trying to catch a long here. I mean, what's your reason, Where's the reason to go long just yet? You know? Yeah, it gets easier and easier cycling, man, as you do it. Man, you just practice with it. It gets to be so fun. Yeah. I mean, you're going to get stopped out. But, yeah, with the right risk management, your little stop outs aren't a big deal because you already know JP, you were typing. Typing what? For the last 40 minutes, you've been typing for 40 minutes, dude? Yeah, right. You don't type for 40 minutes. You could have caught a short there, JP. There was multiple entries, dude. You didn't have FOMO, did you? JP has FOMO. He didn't catch one short. JP, I'm gonna have to come down to Florida, dude. Get you going, taking some of these shorts, man. You were typing. Send me what you typed. I want to know what you're typing. You weren't trading. What were you typing? So we'll see now. It's kind of like, no FOMO. That's why didn't catch it. So good. You're being patient and no FOMO. I hope that's the case. No FOMO here this week, right? Cycling. I was supposed to be on micros today, but I didn't do it. We're supposed to have like a no fear week. Take the best trades and be done. But I did. I took my awesome level trade and got my $700-800. You guys, hopefully you guys saw that or go back and watch it. I've taken one trade live and caught an awesome short. So, you know what I mean? It was a good trade. Unfortunately, I can't remember because the freaking I can't remember which number it was at because the GAN's changed on me. Yeah, it keeps pressing down. So, obviously the bears are owning this market right now. I mean, it's just not much the bulls can do. You know what I mean? Not much the bulls can do besides, catch a bouncer here and there. But, the bears have owned this thing all freaking night, as we all know. It's owned this thing for a while now, honestly. So when you go back, there's no reason to buy, really. I mean, I guess, earlier on it was bouncing off. It's hard to say because now the dailies are different now, but I'm pretty sure there would have been a GAN level here that you could have maybe caught a bounce, but I don't trade the pre-market, so, And then look at it now, it's just, yeah. It's not shocking that it's tanking today. I mean, all the stuff that President Trump's doing and, the price of eggs is driving everyone crazy, right? Not me. I'm so aloof. I don't even. I'm like a celebrity now because I don't buy eggs, so I don't even know what the price of eggs are. Everyone keeps complaining. So I don't even know what you guys are talking about. I feel like Mariah Carey. I don't even know what you guys are paying. Eggs are expensive. I don't even know what you're talking about. That's the benefit, I guess, of owning chickens. I don't. Yeah. What are the price of eggs nowadays? Everyone's bitching about it. That's how That's how unaware I am right now. I just I'm in my own little world. It is funny though. Like you go to the store and they only limit. I saw the sign where you can only buy 2 dozen. I'm like, geez, you can only buy 2 dozen when you're paying $12 a dozen. Thank you. I'm glad you're limiting so I don't overspend. I don't want to buy 8. I don't want to buy 4 dozen at $12 a piece or what? No, I think they're like 8. Like good eggs are like $8 a dozen now, and the cheap ass eggs are like 5 or 6 or something like that. So it's saving me from spending too much on eggs because I don't want to buy more than 2 dozen. The weird thing is now chicken feed is cheaper too. So like it used to be $20 a bag, now it's like 13. So it's like now everything's cheaper for me. So I'm like, my caviar eggs are even better because So look at this. Now you kind of have a new pivot. Could someone take a practice long from 25 to 67? I mean, I personally wouldn't myself, but let's say here, only buy 1 dozen, but $5. Okay, well, that's not bad. I mean, $5. I mean, I don't know. That's not crazy. How many eggs can you eat in a day anyway? You know what I mean? So anyway, so you can see where the GANs have formed kind of a new pivot at this 25. I'm not saying you want to go long here, but this is definitely we'll see what it can do. I mean, I'm going long this myself. I mean, and then shorting it, there's not a lower GAN to short to, so it's like this is just a weird area. But we know it's got to bounce somewhere. I don't predict it. You eat 4 eggs a day? $6, Patrick? Yeah, dude. All yolks. Yeah, I used to do a raw egg shake back in the day. I used to do like raw milk, egg yolks. You know what I mean? Actually, it was pretty damn good. I would never do that with a store-bought egg, but with pasture-fed eggs, I do raw egg shakes for many years. Never got sick once. But never rockied it. I wouldn't just do yolks. That's nasty, dude. Yolks. JP. Or, oh, that's Patrick. All yolks. Yeah, dude. I want to see that, Patrick. I want to see you go down just yolks. I want to see that, dude. Send me a video. See if you actually can keep it down. I doubt it. There's no way you would. Too nasty. Yeah. I mean, I feel bad. I mean, I wish I could be an expert here and tell you guys what to do at 25. The market is, you know what I mean? Like, we already caught some shorts, so it's kind of like we had some good times, I can't eat eggs; they're not pastured. Yeah, dude, store-bought eggs are just very lacking. Just once you have a pasture egg, everything else is pretty bland. Make my own ice cream with the rare. Oh, okay, there you go. I love that site. Damn, dude, I want to come visit you. I don't even want to visit JP anymore. I want to visit you cycling. That sounds pretty good. So, you are getting a bounce off this 25. I mean, I'm not telling you to go long here, but look at this. It is bouncing a little up. You might get up to 67. So we'll see. Maybe it'd be nice to have the Bulls do something so we can, was a strict kind of war for over a year. Nice. Hey, kudos, man. I mean, everyone, man, diets, I've tried different diets too, and, I've never tried that diet, but that one seems pretty interesting, an all meat diet, Carnivore, 6 yolks, dude, 6 yolks. Dang, yeah, with a quarter pound of ground beef. Wow. You guys are crazy, man. What are you guys, like bodybuilders? Man. That's pretty strict, man. Yeah, this 25, look at this 25 little bounce. I mean, I don't know. It's interesting. Corner, yeah, dude, all meat, All meat. Yeah, that's for sure. I mean, that's one thing. I mean, yeah, less carbs is not kind of nice because carbs, you're never full, So but carbs are like the best food in the world. So, but yeah, if you can eat all meat, you feel full. I'm mostly carnivore, but I had. Oh, okay, yeah, some sauerkraut. Yeah, that sounds really good. Sauerkraut and egg yolk. JP, nice, dude. Nasty. You just wrecked my morning. Eggs with freaking sauerkraut. That sounds nasty, dude. I know you're talking about meat. 70 pounds, dude. Well, yeah, you get rid of the carbs, man. Get rid of the carbs. It's amazing what you're. So like that bounce off 25. The Bulls didn't do jack with that. They barely got 50% of a GAN level, and then it's just selling off again. So you could have shorted the 25, but I mean for me that's a tough short. But that's just it's always tough. It's just I'd say a little tougher than normal when you're at a low. It's hard. Like people love discounts, right? I think it's just the retail mentality is you're getting a discount, right? That's the classic retail brain that you gotta get rid of because to me, these aren't discount prices. Just because it's low, this does not mean it's a discount, right? King is here. What up, dude? A lot of inflation cleared up. Wow, dude. That's awesome, Pepper. You, wow. Wow, man. That's, oh, he was pissed? Oh, that's, I hope you're healthy, man. I mean, if you're on the right diet, dude, that's, inflammation isn't good, but yeah, dude. King, welcome, King, man. Yeah, the market's kind of doing not much. This could be final. Oh, JP, no prediction, dude. The fact that you predict that, JP, we don't predict on gain levels, dude. JP, he always likes to predict what's going to happen. We don't predict, JP. We don't do that here. No predictions. We just trade levels, JP. You know better. Good to see you, King. Did you catch any shorts, King? JP, he loves to predict. I can't believe you just did that, JP. But it is flushing down, so it's coming down. And like the daily gains are moving. So yeah, you could have shorted off what was 25 and now it's 15. But yeah, so now like if you got in, you'd be trailing it. You can see I'm not being very aggressive today because it's just again, I'm not going to buy this, and because I don't have a gain level to buy off of. But you could have shorted that if you're technically taking off the system. 951 candle, yeah, dude. Get some more walking in the sun. Yeah, get some more sun, dude. You don't live where I live, Patrick, so we don't get enough sun here in Minnesota, but it's going to be 60 degrees here today, so all you guys we're back, baby, for at least today. The snow will be melted here pretty soon. Yeah, it's so important. I don't get enough vitamin D. Look at this. It's still pressing down. I mean, the lows might not have been set yet, JP. We don't know the lows yet, JP. Colin, I love JP. He's the best. But that would have been a nice practice short off the what was 25. Now it's 15. And you'd just be kind of moving your stop down a little bit so you're in the money. So, again, not trying to catch, I don't short lows, but like I'd rather be short now, right? Like I'd rather be short. I'm not going to long this, right? No way. I'd only be shorting it for a scalp. I mean, it might bounce up on me, but I'm just saying, I'm going to take off a couple $100, 70, 90 bucks. I don't buy. I could have stayed in that thing and made another $400. So, I mean, just an example of, you're better off going with this thing right now. I'm not, I would have been in the money there, and I got in like way late, but I wasn't going to hold it very long. Oh, Vegas, dude. Oh, man, you're going to get into the hot season pretty soon. But see how I was in the money there and then just bounced. But, there's no, again, that's where you got to be careful if you're shorting these kind of lows. But I definitely don't like the longs either. So look at this, the daily GAN. Now it's at 97. Yeah, well, we're going to have to go, we'll have to meet up in Vegas one of these days, though. That's the plan the next few months. Once we all get big paydays, we're going to have a big party in Vegas. That's my plan anyway. Get an Airbnb, party it up. Or we'll just have a big barbecue in JP's backyard in Florida. Either one. I'm sure Vegas would be better. I don't want an alligator to, bite my leg off in Florida. No thanks. So yeah, that was a kind of a little short off that. Well, what was it, like 15.25? Now it's 97. But yeah, dude, I want to, all this work we're putting in these next few months, man, we gotta get some good payouts and go have some fun, man. That's what I want to do anyway. That's my plan. So yeah, now we're kind of waiting again. I mean, obviously, what it was, gosh, I almost need to go back in time. I can't remember what that was, but you can see that was a good short off. It wasn't 39, whatever it was. And then that's 97 was like a 15. Yeah, dude, no thanks. I don't want a gator snagging my foot while I'm out on a walk. I don't know if they're that bad or not. I've only been to Disney World. I've only been to Orlando. Never been to Florida besides the tourist spot. Now look at that, this bounce off this 97. So the Bulls aren't over just yet. So again, I wouldn't take that personally, but someone could have scalped 97, targeting 39. But that's, man, eventually it's going to form a new pivot, and this might be it. But again, I don't trade these. I don't like to go against the main flow of the day per se. I mean, we already killed it. So like this is just all fluff. Honestly, like we already caught these awesome levels. So I like maybe people that were scared to take this, but with practice you get better and better at it. I'm already 2 for 2. So just practicing, I already caught my 5 o'clock, my breakfast club trade as I call it, because I love the Orlando. I was actually surprised, or at least when I drive around Orlando was kind of a hole. Anyway, so but my to get back with Matters, like I caught my trade earlier, like so. I love these early morning trades. Like people see me at Discord, and I'm like, I caught my $1,000, but literally, I caught this. Again, these aren't the same levels because they changed, but there was a GAN level here around 5 o'clock in the morning, and I went GAN to GAN, and I was done. I didn't play any of this kind of. Although this isn't too jolty, really. I mean, this action has been pretty good this morning, honestly. A lot of times lately, the first half hour has just been crazy and not fun to trade. But this hasn't been too bad. But yeah, you can see where these guys, the Bulls are definitely, there's going to be some guys, longing from 97 to 39. So we'll see if that's a good scalp for somebody. Got a little buying pressure here. Yeah, SeaWorld's pretty cool. Yeah, we had a good time there. SeaWorld is pretty cool. All right, King. I forgot you shorted the 90. Did you short the 95? Is that what you shorted, King, earlier? Sorry, did you shorted the 90? You shorted back here, the 9, like this short up here, King, the 951 candle. And did you catch a GAN level down, King? If you did, that would have been a nice short, because if you're on the 951 candle, well, then I guess you would have been either at this GAN to this GAN, or you caught this GAN to this GAN. I mean, there's a lot of good short GANs, where you're done trading. That's where, but if I was you guys, go into replay mode. Okay, cool, good job, King. That's what's cool about GAN levels. Like if you have these indicators, you can just go back in replay mode and practice this morning trades. How it bounced off these GAN levels. So you can kind of back test. You can't go back too far, but you can go back in back test this morning trades and just see how precise your entries would have been. So I think that's a good thing to do. Besides, like if things get kind of really choppy or slow down, sometimes I'll move over to Bitcoin and just take some practice trades on Bitcoin. But so if you caught the 952 candle, where is that? So it's over here. Okay, so you must have gone. You must have been gone. Yeah, there must have been a GAN level for around the 34 down to the 64. Yes, so that's pretty cool, dude. Good job, man. It means you're green, dude. I love it. I love it. Yeah, and King has helped me with the strategy over the weekend. So thanks, King. He sent me the settings. We are testing some different settings, but King sent me some other settings that I'm going to be looking at to implement too. Right now we're running strategy on Bitcoin and NQ this week. I mean, yesterday we turned it on and it made 2K in Bitcoin, not even trying, right? Just my programmer friend turned it on and it made 2K first day. But honestly, I've known all along. These signals kill Bitcoin over and over. Like if you go back and watch, seriously, these settings I have on Bitcoin, like it destroys Bitcoin. I just can't. I wish Bitcoin futures, had the volume, because I'd probably just trade Bitcoin, and maybe one day, if we can get more people trading Bitcoin, maybe futures will be better for that. But till I can trade on like Coinbase, that's why I need to find a prop firm that uses like Coinbase. That'd be kind of fun. I'd love to trade Bitcoin if it had the volume. My chart has 103 sell, and that kept nice, dude. It had 103% sell. I want your settings, King. If you're hoarding your settings, put those in our Discord, dude. Don't be a settings hoarder. You know what I mean? Don't hold back, dude. What are mine at? So my candle at 952. I don't even have a sell. I have a sell on the 950. So you're King. You're holding back, dude. I want your settings. Put them in the Discord channel, King. Don't you find out secrets? Don't hold them back. Just kidding. You can share if you want to, or if you don't. All these sells have worked. I mean, well, I guess this one you lost on this one, but the sell was, nothing's perfect, but almost look at all these sells. You had a couple. I mean, if you just traded the signals, winner, win. You gotta be quick, so I actually call that a loss or break even. That's a loser. Win, 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 win. Break even, loss, big win, big win, big win. So, yeah, if you're just doing the signals and you have them calibrated right, then you can do pretty well. But I prefer levels. But these signals are pretty kick-ass, honestly. I love them. Especially it gives you confidence, when you get in a level and then you see that, a 90% fire off, or you have king settings, which had like 100 and, whatever he said, 103%, which is crazy. How can a signal be 103%? But look at that bounce off that level again. Man, these shorts have been amazing today. I mean, it's just going to be, I guess maybe it is a directional day today. That happens on occasion. Morning, dude. Dang, dude. Morning, Lee. Do you also look for flat reversals? I really don't, dude. I don't like to catch bottoms, dude. I really don't. I like to be with the trend. Now, we know that if it starts, ping-ponging around, that's great. But I want more confluence. Like, I want to see it, like a better reason. Like, actually, I do love ping-pong days when you can kind of catch bottoms, but like today there's not a really good reason to long, right? There hasn't been, like, you had some buying pressure here. This, it wasn't '09 back then, whatever been, like, there's just not been a lot of buying pressure. But now, as we can see price levels start to flatten out, then, once price starts flattening out a little bit, then I would be more interested to do some ping pong action. But so far it's been a directional day, right? It's been, catching along has been almost like lucky in a way. Like, catching these shorts, you almost have to be like, it's almost too easy. Like, trading shorts today is like, you should all be green, right? Like, there's no, like, trying to catch longs, no thanks. But look how easy this would have been. What indicator are those signals in? Are you watching? It's the Elite GAN AI, dude. That's the signals. It's this Elite GAN AI. So if you're a premium member, then you have access to that. And if you are a premium member and don't have access, just email me, Jat, winning trades. Like, if it's an accident, if you don't have, you should. I usually check, but if you're a premium member and don't have access to any indicator for whatever reason, just go in Discord. Sometimes when I'm live like this, I won't see on Discord, but yeah, if you don't have access, are you watching and you're a member, let me know, dude. Because if you're paying, you should have access to these signals right now. So that's all me, dude. If you don't have access, I apologize, man. Okay, good. I was gonna say, usually I'm pretty good at making sure premium members have granted access to those. A lot of times they just got to refresh their trading view. And part of their problem is, as JP knows, I have a billion indicators. So one of these days I'd like to get on a Discord with everybody and find out what, just delete a bunch of them, because a lot of them we don't need. Like, I'm pretty happy now. We got the volume analysis, which is basically the GAN levels with the cool dashboard, and then we have the volume analyzer, which is really cool, with looking at the volume that way, and then we have obviously the signals, and then we have the Delta Pro. So like we have such a robust system, right? I mean, I love what we have. Like honestly, this is my favorite way of trading I've ever experienced. Honestly, when you have like volume at a key level, I guess the only thing we could probably maybe add more, maybe volatility, maybe, but we already have such good confluence with the level, with the deltas, and then even the signals. I mean, you're getting so much confirmation for high probability trades. I mean, I don't know what to say. I mean, if you're trading out these GAN levels with volume, like you're gonna make money. Thang, you're not invited in our Discord, dude. We don't want you. Just kidding. Let me get that link, dude. A second. Let me get the link. I thought you were in our Discord, dude. You haven't been in our Discord this whole time? Where you been? Copy that. There you go, Thang. I can't believe you're not part of our Discord, dude. Where have you been? Man, look at this. I mean, there's no buys. There's no buyers, man. I mean, it's crazy. Not shocking, honestly. I mean, is it a shocker that everything just sold off this morning? I mean, I don't know how much the market sold off percentage-wise, but I mean, like, it's just straight down. Definitely kind of a directional day, which is kind of, we'll look back and be like, well, it's easy to short this. I mean, it's just going straight down. Straight down. Awesome trades off these levels here. I mean, so yeah, a short off that D6 would have worked. Would be working. Yeah, dude. Be good to have you in there, man. I just can't believe you didn't join earlier. I'm almost offended now. That now it's like, you want in? You know what I mean? Like, where have you been, thing? You could have been in there like a month and a half ago, dude. And now you want in? I'll have to, you'll have to, when you join thing, well, if your name's different, because I need to add you to the premium channel in Discord, dude. So, yeah, it's pretty much like that, dude. It's a directional trade today. There is no long today right now. I mean, I'm not right. You can short now, and you might get destroyed. But we'll see. I wouldn't go short here. We'll see if it's gonna bounce here. There's no GAN level or anything. Eventually, it's gonna have to do a little bit of a bounce. So this isn't like a real trade or anything. I'm just kind of curious to see where's the bottom on this thing. Is there going to be a bottom on this? That's why I don't really love taking. So yeah, eventually it's going to bounce, yeah. But we'll have to see if there's going to be a good trade. I've already hit 2 in a row, but yeah, this market is like, I've already made your money, so where are you going to get in? It's going to bounce. It's just where. Where's the bottom to this thing? Where is the bottom today? It might bounce up to the 66, maybe. We'll see. That's funny. Taylor Swift trade, no bottom. That's funny. So yeah, now we're getting a little bit of a bounce, but we'll see what it does at this 66 level. Finally, now we're above a daily GAN for a change. But yeah, I'm not taking any real trades right now because, I don't, we already kind of caught some good ones, so now it's kind of like, what's he going to do? No bottom. Dang. I can't believe you just said that. That's funny. So can there be a short off to 66? That was pretty quick here. Is it gonna stay above? Is it gonna stay below the 66 level? We in a directional trade today? I have no idea. It'd be nice if it did bounce, but maybe it will. Has to bounce eventually. It's kind of a funky day. Yeah, where is the bottom, JP? Did it make its final flush down? And now is it going to trade off this 66? I like to find a real trade for you guys. I mean, it's just kind of a... I don't really like the longs here, and I don't love the shorts either. Maybe we'll get a little bounce off this 66 to 08. We'll see. Yeah, it's kind of cool when you catch your trades early. Now you get, what is it, 9, 10, 40. We'll see if there's any type of a good setup here. Is the 66 going to be a good short for just a quick scalp? Can we scalp down and get a kind of nice move down? I don't know. We shall see if we can scalp down under this 66. It's a tough area to, I'm not going to long this thing. Definitely not going to long it just yet. And these are just practice because you already catch your trade. Now I'm just kind of practicing. If it's going to hold under this 66, we'll see. I don't know if it will or not. But I'm not practicing longs just yet. As long as it holds below 66, I'm going to be short. It might bounce up above it. We'll see. Did it take me out? Yeah. So this is where it's kind of a weird area. Very tough area. Yeah, you'd think it's going to flush eventually again, but I don't predict. For me, I'm short until it comes back up to 66. Short until it gets above 66. Then, you could do a practice long maybe. I wouldn't like it. You could do a practice long up here. So let's say we're going to wait. If we get a candle above 66, I'll maybe scalp a little bit long just for practice. But again, this would not be A+. Definitely be, or I'm just going to wait for another bounce off the 66 and stay short. But I'm definitely not looking for a long. I'd like to see it. Again, see, this is going south right now. So if you're just practicing, trying to scalp a little bit, I wouldn't be practicing long until you get above 66, right? So you take another practice short here, just for the heck of it. See if we can scalp back, down to 21. Where's the market going to get to? So you can see where you can scalp a little bit, but I wouldn't hold the short very long. But you can definitely scalp these shorts still. It's not amazing. And if you have two types of stops, then you're just stopped out, because I don't want to take a chance here. But if you're practicing, that short still probably would have worked a little bit. But you notice how I'm not practicing any longs. I don't do that unless you get confirmation. Maybe if we got a confirmation at 66, I'd go long. But again, only in practice mode. I would, with my real account, no way. No way would I be practicing longs today. But that's where it's like you're kind of done. I mean, that's what I love about future trading. Like, you just have to kind of like, you already caught the best trades. So why would you keep trading? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I was taking these shorts, but and losing, but it's like I already caught the best trades. So like these are just, you know, it's kind of like you can't really go long, and then if you try to go short, you're chasing. So that's why I'm in practice mode though too. Like I took my real trades earlier, so it's kind of a, you know, let's see that. Look, now we have a new daily GAN now at 61. So it's just typical practice. If we get like a, I'm not going to tell people to go long here, but let's say for practice, if we get a candle, like again, we're still short though. We'll see if we get a candle above 51. But otherwise, I'm going to wait to practice a long. I should still be short. But yeah, I mean the GANs killed it earlier, so you know, basically you would have been earlier and you're just trailing. So you'd be, again, all these GAN levels already changed, but obviously in theory you're right down here and you're just trailing. But you know, as we all know, it's not easy to trail always because NQ is pullbacks can really snag you. So even if you're trying to play it safe on a GAN level, you know you almost have to be up here, which is pretty. Again, if you're your entry and you're just kind of like letting it go, you have to give NQ some room, even with these daily GAN levels, because they bunch up. Like these daily GAN levels, as I told you guys a million times, at this bottom level, these really, like up here, they get really spread out, right? But down here, they become like hourly, the way they're all bunched up like this. So you can't always trail it, right? You look at how much, if you would have trailed it right there, you would have stopped out. But if you trailed it, you kind of give it more room, then you have, you can keep the trend going. So you can see where I was practicing with the reason to go long there. But anyway, look at this thing just tank. Wow. JP, it's still flushing, buddy. Yeah, dude, good call, dude. It's just retesting these lows over and over again. It's just crazy. I mean, look at all the volume. There's no buyers. No one's. I mean, you have a bar here and there, but it's all bears. So easy money today. It's probably the easiest $1,000 I've probably made. I mean, well, lately, I mean, the morning's been just, the price action's been awesome. You know, just no, like JP says, no drama, not a lot of jolts. You just catch these GAN levels and you're done. You know. Said we're gonna take off. Wow, that's crazy, man. Yeah, I mean, these markets, man. Thanks, JP, man. That's crazy. You're good at tracking that stuff. We're gonna take off 100. Wow. Yeah. So. Yeah, we there's definitely room to go south for sure. Then I mean, look at this thing. This thing will not stop. This thing is just crazy. Again, I'm not telling you guys to short this right now. I have nothing else. You know, caught these trades. This thing is just going down. Man, it's unbelievable. It's just going down. Man, it's just unbelievable. So you got a lot. You know, the retail brain, right? People are like going to try to. I mean, it might bounce, but this is not a discount, right? I think the target is near 3.5. Yeah, could be. Yeah, eventually it will settle and start consolidating. We'll see if it bounces there and get out of this thing. I don't. Yeah, when is it going to start consolidating? I don't know. Can't predict the bottom. But yeah, just to show you guys proof, I'm getting my Tradeify account here. This is my earlier Tradeify. So you guys don't know I'm full of BS. My real funded account with them. Go to my, let me log in on this browser. Oh, you let me log in. No, I don't want to see that article. Yeah, nice little bounce off that no man's land low, but you know. So yeah, then now we finally have a new GAN level, 34. Now you can long to 76. I would say no, but you know, it loves to play these GAN levels. Because you've shorted off the 34, right? You could short off the 34, trying to scalp a little bit of this move down. I got a really bad entry. You can see how it retraced to the 34, and so you can see how you can scalp these levels. Just catch your money and get out. You know, a lot of ways to do the levels. It's pretty fun actually. So let's see here, my trade journal from today, and you can even see Fridays. So on Friday, 1600, and then Monday, today. So this is my funded account with Tradeify, and I have a couple of funded ones with my funded futures, and I have a couple of ones with Blue Sky. It's hard to keep track of them all, honestly. So I usually just trade, and you can see I'm working on some other indicators. Let me go back to the one. Where is it? Yeah, here we go. Sorry. So yeah, Tradeify is good. I know there's guys on here that use Take Profit Trader. I think King's with Apex, which I hope that really works out for King to get a nice payout from Apex. Hopefully they're, paying people. I think if you, follow the rules, they just have some wonky rules. I know nothing about Take Profit Trader, but, I know a lot of guys in the space promote them. But all I know is Blue Sky pays out, Purdia pays out, Tradeify pays out. So look at that. That's a nice short off that 34. Staying with the trend. Look at that. Now, is it gonna make a new low? I don't know. We'll see. We shall see where the low is. I mean, look at that thing. Look at that. Yeah, it just took out those lows. I haven't used NinjaTrader for like 8 years, man. I've always, I don't mind NinjaTrader. I just like TradingView more myself. I mean, NinjaTrader is pretty sweet, but I guess I like TradingView better. But I haven't used NinjaTrader for a long time, and maybe it's way better than it used to be. Back in the day, it's been many, many years since I've used NinjaTrader. We're probably talking like 8 years since I've used NinjaTrader. So, is that maybe it's awesome now. It was good before, but I definitely like TradingView better. Yeah, still making new lows. I mean, look at this thing. Still making new lows. Now it's making new pivots. If we ever go automation, though, we might have to use NinjaTrader. I don't know, because automation with TradingView, the webhooks and stuff, isn't ideal. So I think if we ever do like full automation, kind of like what other firms have done with full automation, we'll have to hire an engineer and code it into NinjaTrader actually, because I think we'll really only ever achieve semi-automation with TradingView. We're using the webhooks, and then you have to use like a third party like TraderPost or something like that to connect with your broker. So it'll be good, but it won't be as ideal. I mean, full automation is where it's at. Is you have a VPN and all that stuff to really make it snazzy, where it's really like your connection is just better. I mean, webhooks will be okay. It's just you have to keep your eye on it. Yeah, webhooks are not ideal, man. They're not. I don't love webhooks because but we'll work at it. I mean, people will do it. You can. I mean, we're doing it right now, and we'll have some awesome stats to show you guys later at the end of the week. I hope so, or we'll keep tweaking it, and then get it where we want it. Because I think then we'll get. What I really want to do is, I mean, eventually we'll be at 150. Obviously, if it's a profitable strategy, it's going to be a little pricier than our other indicators. But what I want to do is find a couple people, and let's just say we know it's profitable, and we'll just do like $50 a month for people that want to get started with it. And again, we'll give you, it might be a month or 2 months out because we want to have enough metrics where you'd want to, do it. But I want to find some early adopters that want to do it, and make sure. But yeah, number one, we'll have the stats to back it up, and then go on demo showing you guys how good it is. But then for early adopters, it'll be like $50 a month, and then we'll move. It will never be higher than 75 for people that are already paying 25. But then let's say going out a couple months, and the strats are just killing it. Well, new people are going to pay 47 for the indicators monthly, and they'll pay 149 monthly for the strategy. So I mean that's down the road for the people that aren't like you guys, like people that are early. Like you guys it will never be where will be your pricing will just be wait not even close to what people in 6 months will be paying. Yeah, I'll sacrifice the beat with one. Yeah, dude. That's cool, dude. Yeah, dude. I mean, yeah. Once we get up, I mean, the cool thing is my guy. I think I'm pretty good with building out indicators and doing stuff. My programmer guy is an he's an automation genius. He actually built this my auto plotter for me too, and he took him 30 40 hours to do it, and it's freaking awesome. I took it and made it better with AI, but I didn't code it because I'm not that good. He's a freaking genius. So that's hence why I'm not going to be alone in this. But yeah, full automation. We'd have to hire a freaking a full-time engineer probably if we ever did that route. I'd love to do that because do what QuantView's doing with the full automation. But yeah, we're probably a year away or more. But yeah, so we'll probably be on WebEx for a while just because the resources we'd need to go full automation. But I'm telling you, our strategy is kick ass. These cell signals, man. King, I think King has some settings that are really good, right? King, I can't remember what it was, but King has some settings that look at these cells. It hasn't even told you to buy all morning. I mean, it's amazing. Yeah, dude, the GAN lines, because it's pressing on these dailies, that's what's so cool about it, how it's automated. I mean, these are daily GAN lines it's pressing down. I mean, it's just unbelievable. This is crazy. Oh, man. This market, man. Man. It's unbelievable. Give me 2 minutes. I got my dog out. The market might just keep tanking. I'll be right back. Come here, Ollie. Here. Here, buddy. Ollie. Come here, buddy. You want to go out? You want to let Sorry about that. Let's see here. So, what was you saying? 28. Let me hear. Let's put on here. Let's put on another GAN level here. See if it gives us anything. The 15 gives you a lot of lines. But on a day like this, sometimes you can use the 15-minute to give you an entry. I mean, it's not, again, is it A plus? No. But sometimes I will plot on the 15, and you're not going to get as much risk reward. So if you're going long here, let's say you went long at 46, or I guess you could have gone in a little earlier, but there's no buying pressure. But you could have scalped, 50 to 60. So you're only getting 10 points. So that's where I don't. It's like not even wasting my time. Like if I'm here to make money, I'm not going to. It's like that's why I like dailies, right? I'm gonna wait and just scalp my dailies and then I'm done. So I don't need to sit here all day trying to scalp one 15-minute level. I mean, it's just, yeah, you can do it, and maybe you could scalp, on some micros to scalp 15 minutes. Like, there's a lot of ways to do it. Like, if people prefer to be on a smaller GAN level and change the GAN, change the selling pressures, and where you're on just trading 15-minute, I mean, you can totally adapt it to what you want. I just traded GAN for so long that I like dailies, less trades, right? I just feel like if I trade off this 15-minute too much, I'll start over trading, because then I'll start seeing too many opportunities, But the problem is when it like I said, as it bunches up down here, yeah, even if you switch to an hour, the hour is going to be still bunched up. So if you switch to the hour, you can see how the hour is pretty close. It doesn't start separating till right? It takes a while for actually and then finally it separates a little bit. But even if you use the hour down here, these entries are I guess you will form a little bit earlier. So the 42 formed, on the hour. And you actually finally got a green bar on the volume. So you had some reason, you had more reasons than the bottom here to go long. But so yeah, longing at that 56 on the daily, you're going to get a couple of GAN levels there. So there are ways to switch from the daily to the hourly, and maybe even the 15-minute if you're really ultra aggressive about it. So right now I would be looking for a short per se. Because we're getting a little bounce off this thing. I mean, so what time of day we're at? We're at 11. Mark is so yeah, I gotta send the guy an invite. Second here. Let's see here. Sorry, 1 second. So Discord. So then you can see this bounce off of 591. You get to scalp that from, I would, again, now it's kind of a weird time to go short now, but you can see that 91 almost came down to the 68. But again, the bulls might, have some energy right now. We'll see. I like high probability trades, No. Here you go. So let's see. So yeah, look at that bounce off the 66 up to the 610. It's nice and long there. Yeah, I don't know how QuantView does it with prop firms either, dude. I don't know how they hide it, because I know a lot of prop firms don't like you to have automation. So yeah, I don't know how they hide it, dude. I don't know how they do it. If they use like a VPN, and somehow it yeah, I have no idea what you would even call it, but you know, kudos to them for figuring it out. Look at that 610. It's kind of interesting area. It blew. Maybe I can get rid of the hourly, unless you guys like the hourly on. I don't know. Gives you there's lots of lines. It's not as clean. That's why I like the daily. So yeah, see 11:10. Still pretty early in the day. So that's kind of a nice retrace bounce. Like, so you're not trying to get to the low, but you can see how it bounced right off that 66. And look at that, went straight to 610. So that was a nice little again scalp there. For those kind of, I think I was away, so I kind of missed the kind of how it retraced off that 610. So we'll see. Yeah, what's the market going to do? Is the 610 level, this daily GAN level? We'll see how precise. Oh, look at that push off there. Yeah, there's no confirmation for me to go short there, but you know, today's, you know, you might not really get everything. I mean, that's the thing. Like, if you're practicing, then yes, you could take a short off that 610. I just hate showing you guys practice trades. I like to show you real trades, but yeah, a lot of ways to play this right now. You know, between the 610 and the 66 to see what the yeah, I mean, I can change it to I think I can to white. Does that make it easier to see? Yeah, because maybe the video white. So it'll be interesting to see if the market can, what's it going to do at 610? I mean, a short interests me if we got like a kind of a double top here, but we'll see, you know. So I'll just be sitting on my hands. If I was in a live account right now, personally, I would be waiting a little bit. Because right now the long from 66 is working from the 6 to the 610. We'll see if we can get some validation long or short here at the 610. We'll see. So yeah, markers. Hopefully that makes it easier to see. You can change. Yeah, you can change the colors of them to white or whatever color you want. So that's kind of cool. It's bouncing above 610. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we knew the bulls were going to do something today, but I mean, we all know bears own everything right now. So, but it's nice to see a little bit of a, you know, retracement up here. Maybe see if it fails at 610. So I mean, this is a practice short. I'm going to wait actually a little bit. I'm not going to go short just yet. I like to see it stay below this. I'll take a little practice short here at 610. So targeting this 66. It might not work because it's already, you know, it's bouncing, but this is just one way I'd be practicing a short here. Might not work. That's all right. My risk is only $400. So again, this one I might take a lump. That's fine. Because yeah, that's fine. Taking that's just part of the game here. It's going to bounce off the 610. So now I'm going to wait a little bit. So yeah, I lost that one. That's all right. You got to think the bulls are going to try to do something here, but we'll see. And actually, that's the thing. Like, honestly, a lot of times on these retracements, I don't like the one move. I like to see a double top form a lot of times. So like if I took the short again here, it's not my favorite. I'd like to almost be waiting probably another, like I'd wait a little longer, but so I'm doing another practice short here to see if we can get a move back down to this 65, and then I'll be moving my stop here pretty soon here. So I didn't get a really good entry on that. I would have wanted to be short actually, at, closer to the 08. I got a really bad, I got in way late. But again, maybe it might decide to bounce around a little bit here. So that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of times, what I like to do is if it's doing kind of pressing up like this, I like to see kind of a double top form before I go short again, because we already know that the bulls are gonna push gives you some pressure here. So and that's okay. So a lot of times if I do take a couple of losses like that, I don't mind it because I know I like this level a lot. But again, see this, so it's bouncing off this thing, and you're getting some bad entries here. But I want to see if it can hold this this 10 level. So for me, I'm short until it breaks above the 610. Just an idea like this, I'd like to see it be a double top to be short at 610 and get a really good entry. So that's like a chasing entry per se. So it's not always going to be perfect, but if for a practice, I'm going to practice a short from the 610, shooting for 65, and I don't have my stop on. So let's see if this this short can work from 610 down to let's see here, yeah, 66. Can this short be a good? Will this work? And my entry is horrible too. Not a good entry. You could really be in at 09 with a way better, look where my stop is. I want to protect myself, but you could have, see, that's where if you're short at 608, you'd have a little light more, and then they just bounced up there, so then you'd be out. That's all right. So that's where this time of day, what are we, 11 o'clock? This is also a choppy time. So you have the weird time where you have the open half hour, then you have some clean trends, and now honestly this time of day can be really choppy too until lunchtime. So I would never call this time frame like A+ trading either. So like for me, practicing these shorts is like, this is, look at this chop here now. So this is like, I'd still be practicing my shorts, but I wouldn't be loving it. Like this isn't like my favorite time frame for anything, because we know this is going to be kind of a choppy, likely choppy until later, maybe. But again, you go in practice mode again, just practicing GAN to GAN, and see if again, just in practice mode, because this time frame definitely is going to be wonky, probably a wonky time frame. But this is a time where you practice. So again, I keep getting horrible entries. Like I really should. I want to practice getting way better entries, and getting in at 9:02 is late. I want to be in, up at 06 for practice, right? So you can see now we're getting GAN to GAN. So again, and that's where you'd get out, probably. But you can see now you got GAN to GAN again. It's beautiful. And you could just kind of like, this definitely could bounce up. That's fine. But if you're going to trail it a little bit, because today's kind of a directional day, obviously. So, but again, it could easily, like, who knows, right? I don't know what it's going to do. I just know that you're going to get good entries at these GAN levels. And look at this. I got a horrible entry. I really wanted to be in at 605, 606. You know what I mean? To give it a little more room. Again, I'd probably scale out because you're up, you're up 2 contracts and just bouncing off this 66. But just for practice, again, I'm going to see if it can bust the 66. can NQ bust this 66 and go down a little bit and not being greedy about it? I'll trail it. It might bounce off the 66 pretty hard. You never know. But I don't really play. If it happens, that's fine because I like getting my daily levels. So for me, you're getting from 06 down to that's an awesome trade, right? So that's kind of what you're practicing on. Now, once in a while, yeah, you get snagged, and that's just NQ for you. I mean, NQs can move, and that's why we love it. It's a love-hate relationship, right? But you see how it bounces off that 66. That's where this time of day, you have this kind of tight window of profit. Right now, yeah, it's 11:20. It's kind of like a wonky time to trade. So for me, if I've been scalping from 8 o'clock to now, that's almost 2 hours. That's 2 hours and 20 minutes of scalping. Like, you only have so much bandwidth in how, like, at least for me, like if I've been scalping for 2 hours and almost 2.5 hours, like a lot of times fatigue will set in and I might make mistakes or I might start seeing ghosts, right? There's a lot of things. So for me, I'm done. I mean, especially when if you've caught again, all these, why would you mess with this kind of shit? I did it for practice and because, we're on here and just to show you how precise some of these entries still are, but is it the best trades of the day? This is kind of a shitty, look at these wicks. This isn't very clean price action right now. Like these retracements off these GAN lines earlier were way, way better, right? This is kind of like, yeah, you can do it, but you can get snagged like I did in a way, right? Even though I was just practicing. I try to keep it as real as possible. But it just kind of shows you look how precise that is. Off that 10, it went GAN to GAN. So again, if you're just doing a couple micros, you could have your risk in the right spot and then you trail it down and you get out. So that's kind of the idea how you practice with GAN levels. You can see how it's bouncing off that 66. So that's where, yeah, you're not always going to get these big, you can't always get 3 or 4 GAN levels, right? There's times where you're just going to be scalping. Sometimes you're just scalping between 50%. So it depends on, what time frame you're on. Not every GAN line is always that significant. Just because you're on a daily GAN, that doesn't mean 610 is the most amazing GAN level, right? That's why I like the track the early morning into the open, because then to me you get more significant areas, right? Because you've had the overnight, you've had 8 hours or whatever of price action to tell you which levels are really significant. Now, right now, how significant is 610? You know what I mean? Like, we knew it came up here and double bounced a little bit. The 66 retraced, and now we're kind of in this jolty price action where, yeah, you could short 610, but we know NQ could easily bounce to 38 in a flash, right? Easily. Like this could easily, because look how close it is. But we are getting yeah, see, look at that. See, it's bouncing up. Shorting 610 isn't like the best short in the world, right? So anyway, that's how I view it. Like we're kind of in that time of day where we already had some awesome trades. So it's like, how much do you want to push your luck? Now it's like you can practice them, but right now, are you going to get like a nice 5 daily GAN move right now? I'd say not likely. You know what I mean? Like to me, it's like all about context is everything. Like with anything else, right? What's the story telling us? Well, we already had this awesome move down. Now we're likely going to be in some type of consolidation, just the way it works, right? And in consolidation, you can play consolidation, but it's also can be a little tricky. But GAN lines can help us a little bit, so you can see we're bouncing off the 610 to 38. It's just, it won't be very clean, So that's just how I view it. Context to me is everything. That's why I like this 610. You had some kind of retracement bounce back down, but then look at that 66. So you could say, retraced here and then bounced. So a lot of it is making sure you don't see ghosts, but also playing levels. So if you went long there, that is the beauty of GAN lines too, is that you're long. Okay, if you go long at 66, you're okay being wrong. Maybe give a little bit more room than that. Maybe if you're long here with a couple of micros, yeah, you can play like that's what we're traders. We're gonna take risk. So, but again, your risk is still way smaller than your target, right? Even here, if you went long off this retracement, your risk is really small compared to look how beautiful though. And then I went short here, and I got in late. And I still had a nice profit, right? But it's ideal, obviously, where you can get in. The better to the game. Like for me, I like to be in. The closer to the game, the better for me, right? Obviously, and you're not gonna always get it. FOMO can set in, and sometimes you know what, you're just feeling it. You might get a bad entry, but then at least hey, it's gonna hit a daily gain level. Don't be greedy. Either take your break even, or get out even with a profit, even better. Like me, I probably broke even on that trade, or took a little bit of a win. So, it's good to see you, Evan, man. Hopefully it helps me. I don't know. I just love gain levels, man. I love the precision of them, And so you can see the 610. You could have seen where you could have shorted. That's the other thing. So, again, nothing's ever perfect. You could have shorted the 634, and then your stop would be 642, right? And so you don't always have to wait. We already know this is a bearish day. What you're looking for now is precision entries where you can scalp, right? Nothing's ever going to be amazingly perfect, always lining up, especially this time of day. It can be choppy as hell. But you can see where these daily gans can help you. So you could have been in short at that, 630. Let's say you would have got in like at 28 even, right? You still scalped a good chunk of that level, right? But now we're bouncing off 610. So now the reverse, the contrarians could be, taking a long. Again, I'm not telling you to go long here, but you could be long off the 610, and then your risk is going to be what? 606. That is your risk on this trade to 38. And again, that's not my favorite direction, but if you're a contrarian trader, that's where your long is going to be from 610 to 638. And that's about it. That's likely. Likely that won't work. It already failed at 34. So if you were long at 610, hopefully you got your profit out and you're done. Because are you going to get 2 daily gans out of that? Probably not. And same with the short. You're not going to get 4 daily gans right now this time of day. It's just not going to happen. It's going to be choppy as hell. So if you do a practice short, again, this might not work because we're in chop fest here. So my stop's going to be $400 because I have a decent account. Again, this might just bounce up because we're in chop, right? This is not like an A+ trade. Like, I do not love it, but we're all that's just the way it is. Let's just say we like it. We're shorting near the 610. Now this could easily, see it bounced up, and now we're gonna wait a little bit. And on something like this, I might give it 2 times, and then I'd call it like, okay, then I have to wait for another setup. So let's say, it's actually 50%, so I'm gonna have to wait a little bit before I short that again. So that's where the longs could have been, depending on where you're at. And if you're longing at 610, then you're shooting for 638. So we'll see here. I might go short again here. We'll see if it can get above 610. So I'm going to take a practice. Wait one more candle here. Let's see if it can hold below 636. That's what I want to see. If it can hold below this. So again, let's see on this candle. I'm going to wait for one more candle here. Actually, I'm going to wait till 11:30 to see what happens at 11:30. To see if it breaks above 36. Or I can get a nice short here. We'll see. It might go north of 36 a little bit. So then, if I'm going to go short here, my stop loss will be around 41. If I take this, I'm going to wait one more candle. A little patience here to see, maybe the bulls will bounce it a little bit. We know what the bulls can do with this. They love to go after orders. It's kind of cool though. Look at this, how it's bouncing right near this 38. Look at that. I love the precision of this. So it's coming up here a little bit above it here. Wait, one more candle here. So let's say I do short this. As you can see, this is where my stop's going to be, where I'm okay being wrong here, right? I'm okay being wrong at 48. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is just trading. If this 38 holds, we'll see. It might not. These bulls might have some something to say, but that's okay if I'm wrong here. Okay, cool. That's all right. Now I'll wait a little bit longer because the bulls could easily run this to 93. So let's see if we can get another short here near this 38. Let's wait one more candle here. That's where NQ can be tricky with these this time of day, right? This isn't the time of day that I love to be shorting or trading. Like I said, I'd already be done by now, right? But just showing you guys how I would trade this right now. But so how this could easily, the bulls could run this to 93 pretty easily. Pretty easy they could. So let's see here. If this doesn't work here, I'll definitely get out. We'll see if this 38 can hold, and if it doesn't, then I'll just get out. So yeah, the bulls might be running this to 93, and that's why we're practicing. So we'll see if we can get, right now we're getting some push up here, so let's see here if it will, again, yeah, this time of day, I'm not expecting much, but we'll see. But yeah, that's a nice bounce off the 66, and you can see how you caught a couple of dailies going long there. We got some, and this is not like an A+ short, because look at this. I didn't get any delta sells. I didn't get any, nothing is telling me to short. I was just playing levels. Sometimes just playing levels, you will get snagged. So that's why I like to show you guys, just levels always isn't enough. As you can see now, look how good these buys are actually. When you're going long with the deltas, look at how you're getting this nice buying pressure. So sometimes when you're just doing levels, actually, can be almost trickier, because I can be aggressive, but when you combine it with the deltas, it's pretty slick. So that's where, again, when you're wrong, you just let it go, right? You don't fight it. You don't just keep re-entering it. I was trying to short the 38, but again, that was on practice mode, right? Like, it's kind of filling this gap here too, so you have to be aware that, and I kind of mentioned this 93 was a good possible target for these longs here. So we'll see if the GANs do much to see if they can hold this 93. But yeah, and so like, if I go back on my journal and let's say I was shorting 38, and then I go back, look at the chart, and be like, oh wow, look at this. This is all buying pressure here, all green. Like, was this an A+ short? Hell no, it wasn't. I was practicing the 38 level short because, you know, just based on price action before, it bounced off the 38 before. So I took I'd call it a C trade. And you know what? It bounced me, that's just part of it, So now we're just waiting for the next level. And that would have been like, no, there was no confirmation. As you can see, these other cells where you have all this awesome, confirmation. Look at it. You have all this red, and then you have, that's what I love about this whole system here. So that's one thing. If you just trade off these deltas with the levels, it's actually pretty cool. Because you actually could have been long right here at the 610, got one. You're almost going to get two daily levels off of just following, like turning your brain off, and not like me, like trying to trade levels per se. Using levels with confirmation is pretty powerful. It's really, look at this. It's likely going to 93. So even if, let's say I had the selling pressure, everything lined up and it bounced on me, look at it, I just let it go. And that's okay being wrong, right? To me. Like that's why we're in practice mode right now. It's time of day, we already killed it. So for me, I'm just practicing levels, and that's all right. I'm also going to practice taking losses too, because that's just part of it. But if you look back, that was not an A+ long here. If you look back, now look at this, you have buying. So just being redundant here, the 610 was a higher probability long than shorting at the 38 when you had no, like there was no selling here, right? You just had one level where it bounced previously. So that's basically one reason. we all know we like multiple reasons why we want to be short, right? So we'll see if we can get just be kind of cool to see if we can get some validation to take it short here, because there's no way the shorts are done today. I would think. I mean, I hate to predict, so I won't even say that. I'll just trade what I see. So if I get a delta around this 38, then I'll take another short here. But we'll see. We'll see if we get it. Maybe we won't. We're kind of at a funky time. But I mean, looking back, look how awesome that was. 610 to 38, and then look at this, almost the 38, almost the 93. I mean, I think it's pretty cool. I love GAN trading, even when I'm wrong. If I'm trying just to catch a level, which is why you practice, and then you go back and it's like, oh man, I practice with multiple confirmations, right? Look at this. See, look how sweet this is. So there's no reason to short this right now. And we just went GAN to GAN off of my freaking awesome indicators. My trade I did, that's why I'm laughing, because, I love levels, but when you look back, look how awesome the deltas are. There is not one, look at this. So you have buying, buying, buying. Look at that. That's freaking awesome. That's awesome. Oh man. And then look at this, look at the precision. It's coming up and tapping 93. Man, I love it. Seriously. I think this is amazing. I don't know, what do you guys think of GAN levels, man? These GAN levels are awesome. This is so freaking awesome. Look at this freaking 610 trade. I mean, look at that. Seriously, I got to make a hard rule now. I mean, I do love levels, but man, trading only with these deltas, I don't really, the signals are fine, but these deltas are kick-ass with the levels. So kick-ass. I mean, look at that. Win, win. And then finally down here, maybe you take a loss, but then win. I mean, seriously, it is so kick-ass when you get these deltas with the level. Man, I'm telling you, I did that this morning, That's, I don't know about for you guys, when I've been trading for 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours now, like, it gets kind of, like, it doesn't really get easier per se the longer you trade in a day. Like, during the week, like, I'm way sharper earlier, right, than I am now after I've been looking at the chart for hours and hours. So, for me, trading doesn't really get easier in the day. I usually take worse trades than I do early. Like early on, when I'm really sharp with my mental, just everything's just. But later in the day, I tend to make mistakes. Just being honest, like I don't know what you guys are. I'm a much better trader early in the day than I am late in the day. I've just noticed my pattern. For me, I'm way more like risk adverse. Like I'm just very more. This morning, I'm way more sharper than I am after I've been staring at a chart for hours and hours. Because you start getting into that, well, I got to do something mode, right? Like I got to push a button, I got to do something, which isn't good, We should have reasons why we're doing it, not just because we're sitting here thinking we should be working, right? We all know that. That's the beauty of this. You go back and you see, wow, look how awesome this is in rear view. Like how this is a freaking. It told you to go long here, GAN again, and that's where you have to get out of our own heads too. Even me. Like we don't get out of what we think. What we think means shit, right? We all know that. What is the market doing? It doesn't matter what we think. That's what's so weird about trading is we have to use our brains to trade, but we shouldn't be like expecting anything. Yeah, let's just push buttons. We're working, man. I'm pushing a button, dude. What do you do for a living? I push a freaking button. But so if you go back and just really focus on like your trading plan, not trading like just to trade, but man, look at that. When you follow look how awesome these are. So, it's always that's what I love about trading. It's always good learning doing these levels. Like you can just trade levels, but that's why I built these tools in to help trade these levels. Because if it comes up to this 93 without any reason, you could short it, right? But there is no selling pressure here, right? So this is kind of like a high risk trade here, because we know it'd be nice to have like some selling pressure. But again, it bounced off this. So it kind of came up twice and failed. So we'll see if if we can get a little scalp off this 93. So that's kind of how I'd view. I don't love the 93 because they don't have. Finally, we do have some volume that is selling. So that's there's two reasons. It'd be nice if you had a delta, but the delta might not come in until after the 38 maybe, if it can even break 38. It might bounce off that 38. I mean, but at least you're aware of, right? When you're shorting it here, you're very aware that this 38 could be a bounce. So if you are short, like I'm not telling you to follow me, but I'm very aware of this 38 could just be, could come against me. But I'm also aware too, if it breaks this 40, then it could come down to this 10. So that's why I love these levels. Kind of gives you a good idea. Because look at the precision of where it stopped. It freaking stopped on a dime on 93. What indicator is going to do that, guys? I'm telling you. Look at that. On a freaking dime, it stopped at 93. Or sorry, it's 60, 93. Look at that. The precision of GAN levels. It's freaking, it blows my mind. JP, what do you think of that, dude? 93 on the effing dime. GAN to GAN. So this is where you either take out, you get out, or let's say you do the smart thing, take off one contract, right? Take some money. So take off one contract. Now it could bounces off this 38. If you're a contrarian, maybe you're looking for a long. If you're a contrarian, that's fine. That's perfectly valid, right? It could bounce off 38. JP, what do you think of this though, dude? So look, it's coming down past 38. Now can we get 610? You chickened out, dude. You gotta practice, man. Just kidding. I get it, dude. That's why you gotta get in that no fear mode, dude. And if you get the level you like, I get burned on occasion. That's just part of trading. You can't let the burns, when you get scraped up, you can't let it. That's why you trade on the right contract size. So when you take a couple of lumps, it doesn't scare you from taking a great trade. We're in a great short right now. I already caught a GAN to GAN. Took off one contract at the 38. Now we're almost getting two GANs here. So look at that. I mean, it's an awesome trade. So I mean, look at the precision that GAN gives you guys. Even though, I took a lump here earlier, right? Well, that's just trading, right? You are going to take lumps, but you have to do it the right way. Don't put 10 contracts on and take you out. I have 2 contracts. I could have, I have a big account, so I can, do 2 minis. But if you're on like a small account, just do 2 micros, Yeah, that's with practice though, it does move quick. Like, it's precise, but with that precision, it can be quick too. Like going back, it looks pretty easy. Oh, look, it got a, kind of a doji, and I still got in kind of like I was right there and I couldn't get, in part you have, the spread. So you're not going to always get of course you're not going to get in at 91. I mean, I got in about as early as you can get, and I'm in at 67. So you're not going to always be like a full GAN to GAN. I mean, right? So that's just the way. But you can see, look at this one contract. I already took one off, and now look, now I can just trail this thing. So the other thing is you're a contrarian. Okay, so you didn't really even have a reason to buy at 38 right now, right? You have no candles here to validate even to go long there. So like even if you're a level trader, there is not even an entry there. There's no candle at 38 for long, that is. Look, it just blasted through 38, right? So now we're back down to almost. It's going to probably get down to 64. I'm not I'm not Houdini here, but look at that. This price action is unbelievable. So then you just move you're just trailing this thing. You already killed it with one contract. That's why I love 2 contracts and how you can make a living at this. With just 2 minis, or 5, even like 6 micros is awesome because then you can take off 3 micros and trail with 3 micros, and you can have 3 or 4. Like you can have still have $1,000 day with 5 micros if you do it right. As long as you just, if you're wrong on a level, don't like get mad and just overtrade it. Just wait, like I did. Like I took my lump, but then I waited until I got to a good level. That's why I kind of like daily levels more than to be on an hourly, because on an hourly level, you're going to have lots of data points, right? A lot more. And so anyway, that's why I like daily. But I always kind of tell people to practice on 1 hour. Yeah, dude, that's what I love to hang, dude. That's why I honestly, that's why I like GAN to GAN daily, especially when it's pressed down, because you can get some pretty good targets. I mean, look at this. You're getting in. That's 2. I'd call that, a GAN. It's almost, 1 GAN and a half. But the entry was decent. That's about as good as I was gonna get. I mean, it pressed up and bounced, and man, sometimes it's like, oh man, like I got burned here a little bit. But that's just how it works, right? I mean, so I'm not, I wouldn't give it too much more room because this could really bounce off this. You could really bounce off this '07, right? So I'm definitely not going to give it like too much more room, but I might give it a little more room in case it breaks down to 610. But now we're actually finally getting a candle where longs could start to have an idea where they could go long. Now I'm not saying 2, but at least now you have a green candle. There is no volume yet, but for sure, if someone was a contrarian, they definitely could have gone long at 610, right? And you already got like a daily GAN. So that's the beauty of these levels, is that you can go against the overall market and still kill it as long as you're careful. And then of course you can give some back. I mean, I was up 1,000. Trying to go for another, so nothing's ever perfect. Like if you're trying to get multiple GAN levels, sometimes you won't get all of it. Like, and this might turn out to be okay, but if you guys watch me a lot of times, I might be up. Like the other day, I was at like $60,000, right? And I ended up like on a break-even trade because at 10:30 it bounced off a VWAP or whatever it was, like Eddie said, and then it just came back, and this is because I'm a daily. I go from daily to daily, so there'll be days when I don't get my full daily, like the multiple daily, I'll get like that. So did I give some back? Well, yeah, because on a lot of days I will get multiple daily GAN levels. So to me, it's hard to go back and forth from scalping mode, like where you're just hyper scalping on 10 points or whatever. Like maybe you guys can do that. You can go back and forth, like scalping off. I'm used to just going GAN to GAN and trailing, and like that. But that's me though. I'd rather lose that way and be consistent because I just can't do everything, right? So I just love GAN to GAN to GAN, and when it bounces like that, oh well, yeah, I gave some profit back, but my style is GAN to GAN, and I will get paid on those nice days when it does that, and on days like that, I still got one contract though. That's why I love trading multiple contracts, because I still got my deal again. My second one just didn't get I didn't get full paid down to 66. So I was kind of targeting that 66. So that's just the way it goes, right? If I knew that it was going to balance off 610, I would have mortgaged my house, right? So I never know. You never know where it's going to bounce, but you can see, look, there was some buying pressure at 610. So, but how much is there? But now we got some levels to play off at least, though, so that's kind of fun. Now you can practice trading off some levels, right? You could have practiced off that 610. You could be almost practicing off this 38. I mean, I wouldn't love it, but if you're a contrarian and you're like, you know what, I love the market going north, and you feel like, you could practice 38 to 93, Dude, you're up 2,800? Man, awesome job, Marcus. That's amazing, dude. Kudos, man. That's awesome. I love that, dude. I love like King will post his profits in the Discord. Dude, Marcus, that's awesome, man. 2,800, man. Were you counting? Did you catch any shorts? What were you doing, Marcus, to do that? I traded with fibs and pullbacks in the trader, and your algo follows ninja top symbol. Cool. That's a cool thing. I appreciate that, dude. Obviously, it's awesome that you got multiple things going on to give you validation like that thing. I love that. That's only been on your system. I know, dude. Marcus, one thing I will say, like, that's just, I wouldn't say it's easy, but it is, like, it's so cool. Like, you get precise entries, you get awesome confirmation, and then you just keep, like, man, like, you can just kill it, as long as you don't overtrade, like, all the things that you can get rid of pretty easily, right? Number one, you don't have to ever oversize. That will kill your account. I don't care what strategy you have. We all know that. The second you oversize, it doesn't matter what strategy you're, because man queues too quick. So number one, if you don't oversize, you're good. Then number two, pick a good daily gain level with confirmation. You're going to win more often than not during the week. I mean, you think about, like, even if you take a couple lumps during the day, think of your whole trading week, right? I just think, you can't focus on a single trade. That's why I have a stupid name called JAT, because it's called just a trade, right? People probably know that. That's my own mental thing that I use. It's just a trade, right? So don't make it more than it is. We don't need to make it like life or death here. We don't need to oversize and be sweating bullets. It's a freaking just a trade. That's all it is, right? So for me, you pick a level, then hopefully you get some validation. Like Thang has, like, all that stuff going on. Like, that's awesome. Like, if you have fibs and you have other things to give you validation, all the better, right? But you still, like, man, once you get a key level, wait for your setup. And that's what I love about, like, so before, when I started trading, people would always say, well, only take your A+ setups. And I'm like, well, F, what's that? Is it a golden cross, right? The EMA shit. Like, we all, I didn't quite get, I could never find what an A+ setup actually meant. I couldn't, anyway, for years. I didn't know what an A+ setup was until I got to GAN level. Then I'm like, oh shit, now I have an A+ setup. A daily GAN level with confirmation, time of day. Like, you start putting the whole puzzle piece together, right? Once you have the right time of day, news, like, you have this whole, you get all mixed together. Like, certain times of day when it's choppy. We know certain times of day when it trends. Like, so you put the whole pieces together, but ultimately you pick a good level with good confirmation. I just guarantee you, over the week, the sum of all trades, you're going to come out ahead. I mean, I'm just telling you, I've been doing this so long now that's why you can lose a trade and it's not a big deal. It's just an effing trade. It doesn't matter if you lose, because the next time it goes to the A level with confirmation, maybe you lose that one, but I guarantee you, over time, over the week of you doing it, you have the edge in your favor, because you have a key level, and then you have buying or selling pressure in your favor. You are going to get in a trade where it's going to be in your favor. You're not going to take a lot of heat over and over again, especially if you get so patient that you only take the daily GAN level trades with confirmation. I'm just telling you, like, that's why I have the channel in our Discord about following the process. Because screw the P&L. I mean, any of us, or whatever. Like, there's so many friends of mine. I mean, I was there too. You can pass an eval in 2 seconds. We know that, right? You can do a 10 lot, pass a stupid top step trader thing. Okay, well, after that, what happens? Most of us go live and just F it up. You want to know why that is, right? Why do we F up a live environment when we can kill an eval? Anyone have an answer I'd love that. Anyone have an answer why we kill evals but we get destroyed in live markets? Does anyone have a good answer for me? I'd love to hear. I have my reason. I want to know what you guys think. Why do we struggle in a live environment? Besides emotions. I'm not talking about, like, I'm not more like strategy. Why do we fail? If we can pass an eval, why do we fail in a live environment. One of the days about keeping simple, understand and follow. Yeah, I mean that's a thing. Like I think when you get live, you get like where you want to make money now, and you a lot of times I don't know. For me, like you don't follow your plan half the time, and you don't wait for your A plus setups, and you get probably mad easier. Okay, so for me, like in a live environment, it hurts, right? Real money hurts. Yeah, you're right, dude. Yeah, real money, man, it stings. When you go short with real money, like it's easy to practice in a way, right? We all know this, but so let's say you go long here. Okay, so I'm risking $400 on a real account. That's gonna hurt, right? But it shouldn't. Like if you have the right size account and you're trading at your level. Now, again, look at this. I don't have a lot of reason to short here right now, but let's just say I like this short, just for practice. You got to practice kind of like some things aren't always perfect, but let's just say I love this short here. I'm at that point. Evals have passed over, dude. Exactly, dude. That's where you got to get. We have to move on from the eval thinking. We have to. We have to size down and go slower with because there is no reset. The reason why we fail is because there's no reset button on the real account, right? We can always click reset on an eval and then just, after we're frustrated, and then it's amazing how clear the market is, at least for me, because like whenever I've like effed up an eval, let's say whatever, I made a mistake and you're mad, and then all of a sudden when you calm down, after that kind of like the rush, whatever, you size up, whatever it is, and then you whatever, it's over. Like, so like the pain's gone, right? So the pain's gone, you start fresh. Well, now you have that calm feeling, right? Because you're starting over, right? That live account, you don't have that. You have to grind it. That's the hard part about the live account, right? We know that maybe you guys, I'm telling you guys something they already know. Live, you don't have that luxury of resetting. What you have to do is do the reset button on your own and grind it out. Yeah, dude. Or only to prepare. That is the nice thing about evals. It does train you as long as you learn, right? I mean, and that's the price of tuition. If it takes you 100 evals and 100 live accounts, so be it. But hopefully, every time that you fail in a live, like you learn, right? Learning failure. I don't care about failure, but hopefully we're learning, right? If you're sizing up to, like, my biggest problem with live is that I'll size up, and even when I know better, like it drives me crazy. I don't do that as much anymore because I know better. For me, my system is so good. The only way that I'm going to fail now is if I go full like 10 lots or whatever, right? And the market just punishes me for being stupid. It can't punish me as much now because if I look one lot, it's not going to kill me. But when I'm right, look at that. On one mini, look at that. Look at, you're getting paid. I can't remember. I think I took that without really any much confirmation. But that's what's so beautiful at NQ. It's going to pay you, as we all know, after we get kind of clear-headed. So let's say we blew up an account. Now we start seeing things clear because we're calm and we don't have that rush. I mean, I know it's just amazing what, like, hopefully we just get past that eval destroy phase. And you know what? When we're wrong, we size down. I mean, look what you can do with one. We all know this. Like, we do the math. That's why you can just do one mini, trade your levels. You have no fear, right? Because that's why I want you guys to practice these GAN levels, because it gives you that confidence that even though we have that trauma, we've had all those years of failing in live, a lot of us have had maybe a decade of losing, all right? That's a lot of, maybe you guys don't have that many years of losing, but I know there's people, maybe not, again, not in this room, but there are traders that they've lost maybe for 2 decades. So how do you rewire your brain to saying, you know what, I actually can make money, not just lose? And the only way to do that is to size down and practice the right habits, right? Not going for glory, right? You're trading levels with the right size, and you're an actual trader. You can take losses maturely without getting triggered, right? That's the biggest thing. Being the best loser, dude, is, you know what I mean? It's just common sense. I know I feel bad for even saying it. But if you can't take a loss, as they say, you're not a trader. You're not. Because none of us can call the market. How many people can come on live and trade profitably in front of people? I'm not saying I'm the best trader in the world at all. I'm not. I'm definitely not the best trader. But I love teaching people levels. And you guys watch me. I'm wrong. Like the other day, I think I had 3 wrong trades, and then I made 100K, right? So I mean, I think I was wrong 3 times in a row, and I remember why I was wrong. You know why I was wrong? I was fighting a level with not much confirmation, and if I go back and look at the chart, if I would have been a little more patient, I could have been waiting for the deltas. I could have, like, right, just a little more patience. I probably would have had maybe 1 loss, not 3. So that's kind of like you just get better at that aspect of it, not being too aggressive. So like, right, when it's buying, just being a little more patient, waiting, and then you can get practice again and again. Anyway, so that's where I love this. Our group is moving from just in that growth phase, man. You know, fine. If you're in an eval, treat it like a growth phase. Don't try to pass it in one day, because that passing it in one day means the next day you'll lose it in one day, probably. Right? If you're passing evals in one day, that's not trading in a way, right? I mean, I get it. Like, we all want to get paid. We all need money. Everything's freaking expensive. But if you try to rush it, you'll just go right back buying another eval, likely. And if you get lucky and pass it, kudos to you. Then slow the fuck down. And if you just passed an eval today, kudos. And if you did it the right way, kudos. But if tomorrow you're on a new fresh minted funded fit, don't oversize. Dude, even just do 1 micro. Prove to the market that you can trade all week on a funded account without blowing it up. That's what I tell you. If you've had years of failure, then I'd say to you, you know what? You're not a trader yet. I'd say you're growing. I wouldn't be down on yourself. I wouldn't be like, oh shit, I suck. I would say, okay, you know what? Prove. That's what I did. So I failed probably, I don't know, 100 live account. I don't, a ton. Last summer, yeah, passing an eval is like stupid easy. Can you keep a goddamn live account more than a week? If you can, then use 1 freaking micro the whole week. Keep that live account, man. Maybe even a month. Prove it to yourself on 1 micro on a live funded account. Screw the P&L. Screw that. Because we want to have that money. By this summer and by this fall, right? Or we know what this Trump era, man. There's going to be some awesome moves. Dude, have some bullets in the chamber. Have that confidence ready so that we can all have a freaking 10K day or whatever you want. Maybe it's just 200, whatever. But how can you have a 30K day the right way unless you've practiced the right way? So I know, sorry, this is a horrible TED Talk, and I apologize. You guys can tell me to shut up. I've been through the cycle of losing for a long time, and now I'm building accounts. It feels so much better. Yeah, it hurts, right? There's that pain of change element to life when you're shifting. I'm not saying it'd be easy, but any of you that have a live account that you've never kept more than 2 weeks or a month, dude, drop everything and go to 1 micro and prove it. Prove that you can have a live account longer than a few days, longer than 2 weeks. If you haven't, what the hell are you doing? Because that's how I had to go through that. I had to. I hate paying for evals now, right? I mean, I'll do new ones because I want more live funded accounts. But now the problem is now I have so many funded accounts, it's hard to trade them all. So now, but that's a good problem to have. I don't copy trade, so I have to just kind of bounce around my accounts and grow them kind of separately. So that's a different challenge. But any of you that have a live account right now and have not had it longer than a week or two, then what have you proved to yourself or to anything? Like, I think, yeah, getting into that process mode, you feel so much better, man. Like, where are you going to be in a month from now when you've practiced with 1 or 2 micros and you've kept that live account? What is that going to do for your confidence? In 2 months from now, you got to think long term. Where are you going to be when you have a live account and when, the market just gives you that A+ setup, when you can put 5 minis on and all of a sudden you're up 15K and you're not like, you're not even worried about it because you've built the practice muscles in that you're doing it. Like, you're going GAN to GAN. I don't care if you made 20K, 10K, 1K, 200, right? If you do it on micro, I guarantee you, if you do this with 1 micro, 2 micros for 2 months, eventually you're gonna it gets so boring and easy. Then you'll be on 5, 10 micros, and then you'll move to one. Then you'll move to 1 mini, and then at that point you build your account up where you'll be able to do a 5, like the right way, a 5 mini, and you'll have a freaking 10K day or whatever. It will flow. It won't be like you'll be nervous about it. You'll put it on at a good level, right? You'll wait for your level with your confluence, and you'll get your daily GANs on 5 minis. How good is that going to feel when you follow your process versus just winging it, just kind of guessing? Now, yeah, anything can happen. We know that, but you got to stack the odds, right? You got to treat this like a business, right? You can't just. Anyway, that's my TED Talk of the day. You guys, I guess I'm just, you reach a point where I want to see other people grow their accounts, man. That's what I want. And I mean, that's what I love about our where we're at, dude. I'm not plugging in our thing. It's $25 a month for these indicators, right? I mean, I paid a lot of money for this plot thing. I've put hundreds of hours to have these companion things because I use them, right? I'm not selling a system that I don't freaking use. I'm posting shit every day because I use it. Anyway, I love what we have, and I get it. Seriously, any of you that don't want to pay $25 a month, I totally get it. Like, don't do it. I'll jump on a call with you. I'll teach you how to manually draw the GAN levels. I like them automated personally, but if you don't, seriously, if you want to just manually do it, email me. I will literally jump on a call I'll spend an hour with you, free. I don't care. I'll teach you how to draw these daily GAN lines. I'll teach you how to draw them out any time frame that you want, and I'll work with you multiple times. Maybe not like 10 times, but I would. If you don't want to pay $25 a month and you're struggling, I would rather have you email me and say, dude, man, I want to succeed at trading. Can you help me out? Dude, hell yeah. If you want to learn and succeed with this, I mean, again, there's a million ways to trade. If you don't want to have it automated and you want to save money, dude, email me. You know my email, Jat, winningtrades@gmail. And I'll teach you how to plot the freaking GAN lines manually. It's not a big deal. It takes 10 minutes, whatever, maybe less. Dude, then practice. And then, anyway, so yeah, anyone that doesn't want to I don't want anyone to pay me a cent, right? If it doesn't work, that's what I love about $25 a month. Like, if you try it, or even the free week, whatever. If you don't like it, I get it, man. And it won't be your personality. But if you like it, cool, be part of our community. And if you ever want to have it automated down the road, I don't need it automated. I love levels, man. I don't think the strategy will ever beat levels in confirmation, personally. But we'll have automation for people that want that, or at least semi-automated. But yeah, anyone that doesn't want to pay, no worries, man. Like, if you need that for your eggs, eggs are expensive, right? So I totally get it. Just email me. I'll show you how to draw them. I mean, I even have videos on it. But if you need hands-on, you don't quite get it, don't pay me. I'd rather have you, in a funded account, paying your bills, than worrying about paying $25 a month. You know what I mean? If that's a strain, that's really why I moved it down there. because I didn't want that to be a strain on anyone trying to get funded. I don't. There's enough. Trading's hard enough. Incurring costs on what you're trying to do. I hope that's what I was hoping. 25 would be like, okay, you know what? This gives them a few months. You know what? $75 for 3 months. That's pretty cheap education. I think, honestly, especially when I'm doing onboarding calls for free. And even like they can do onboarding calls, do a free trial, and then quit. Because I have a free trial for a week. So in theory, someone could get an hour of onboarding, take as much knowledge as I have, and just be gone. And that's, you know what? I don't, you know, if that's what they want, that's cool too. I mean, at the end of the day, if someone's funded and growing, that's my story, dude. And even if they don't, you know, I don't need credit or whatever. Like if it just, we all need little pieces that can like maybe tip us to the next level. So whatever that is, it could be something so small, right? It could be whatever we need that takes us to the next level. Because we're probably at that point where we've tried indicators, we've read Mark Douglas, Jesse Livermore, we've read all the freaking literature in the world. Well, what's that 1% that can make a difference in how we do it, right? I don't know what that is. I had to, you know, learn my 1% over time to bridge that gap of my, you know, blind spots. So I don't know what area in your life that's going to take you from where you're so close, right? All it takes is one little change, and all of a sudden you're profitable. A lot of you guys could be right there just knocking on the door of success, and it could still be like, you know, it could be fear, anxiety, you could have all that kind of shit going on that any indicator won't save you from, right? That's why the indicators aren't going to save you from our own demise, right? And I'm really on a tangent here. I'm sorry, guys. I will shut up for a second. Very sorry. Oh, man. If I went back and listened to that, I'd be like, man, that guy doesn't shut up. So, very sorry for that diatribe. Anyway, so, oh man, how long was I talking there? JP, was that like a half hour of just nonstop? Wow, to laugh at myself. Sorry, guys. I'm going to erase this video. I don't want to hear myself. Yeah, definitely. This video, I don't want to hear this. Oh, man. I think I should change my name from Jat to Captain Obvious. Sorry, guys. Maybe you had to mute me. You're like, God, is he going to say anything that I don't already know? Yeah, Jet, we know all that shit. Shut up. You haven't said anything new that we don't know. So sorry, yeah. Oh, man. Oh, man. Yeah, dude, CubeFit. We have a Discord for sure, man. Oh, well, that's cool. You know, I don't know. You know, guys, you know how much I love trading, you know. Maybe too much. I love it's the mental side, right? It's the mental. There's our Discord, guys, if anyone wants to join. That's what I love about golf or any like individual game where it's like you and the course, you and the market, you know. I love the challenge. I think that's honestly why I love trading more than looking at a stupid candle all day. Candles, I should say. It's, you know, we all know that the game's rigged to some degree, but man, it's amazing that you still can do it. Like, it's possible. That's what I guess I love about it. Like, none of that, you know, 500 a day dream. The dream's there, but in a different way. The way they package the dream isn't quite what it is, right? Like, I hate when people say, well, I need to make 500 a day. Well, I'm like, well, that's not how you do it, right? You have to focus on the process. And then, right, you already know that, right? That's why I have to follow the process, because the P&L is bullshit. Because we're going to be wrong. And we have a lot of error, we have a lot of bullshit packet, we have a lot of baggage we have to get through before the P&L even matters, right? How do you handle making 15K in a trade? Like, is that going to make you nervous? Then you're in the wrong business, right? Or you just build up to that. Like, if making $200 in a trade makes you nervous, well, dude, you gotta be like, if one micro makes you nervous, man, then I don't know what you do then. Like, you really gotta really slow down, right? I mean, because paper trading only gets you so far. That's why I paper trade here, but honestly, until you do it live, like you got to get to an eval trade where it means something, so that you can practice taking losses, practice being okay, being a loser for that moment, and not getting triggered, right? I had to work on that forever. I still work on my trigger. I still can get angry. So I'm preaching to myself when I say that, because I hate taking losses, right? It's just human nature. But until you overcome that, then you'll keep pressing that fucking button when you're mad, and you will start doing stuff that, right? We all do that. You'll start doing shit that you never thought you would. Look, that's why I really believe when you're an eval and you blow it up, you go through that kind of cycle of anger, you're mad, but you're like, you know what? Call that eval. It's $50, $100, whatever it is, 200. Like, then it's like you're reset and you're calm, and then all of a sudden you kill it. Well, yeah, but the problem is that trigger is still around the corner. So you haven't quite made it yet, right? So just because you reset your eval, and yeah, you were calm, and okay, yeah, tomorrow I'm ready. Well, that trigger is right there to catch you and just kick your ass, right? It's always there. That shadow is hanging there until you start practicing with your edge, and you just reshape the way you do it, right? You start trading without fear. You trade the right size, and you just start building that confidence, right? And I know for me, I think I told you guys what I did is I went to this AI therapy bot, and I don't journal, which I know people say you should, but I've had enough days of demise that I could tell it, okay, X day, this is what I was doing, and then it could, labeled it, like you'd say, oh no, you weren't trading, you were desperation mode, I think I've mentioned that a million times, but that's one of my things is back in the day when I would start effing up the day, I would like I wouldn't even size up. I would let's say I'm down and I'm just trying to get it back. My mindset would be like, you know what? I'm going to put out a trade here and then hold it the rest of the day. Like, not really a plan, just because I want my money back, right? So I put that kind of thinking, like, on bad days, I'll just start putting trades in, and you know what? I don't care. I don't give a fuck anymore. I'm just going to hold this trade till the end of the day and get it back. And, right, AI's like, dude, that isn't trading. So once I erased that habit, it's like, oh man, it opened the doors, right? It's kind of cool when you just it frees you from some of that mental baggage. You're like, oh, I wasn't trading. Oh, okay. Well, I want to get back to trading. What does a trader do, right? Gain lines parked or limit order, daily GAN pullback, ridiculous. I know, dude. Dang, dude. I know. When you start trading GAN levels, the magic of it never ceases. I've been trading GAN levels since last summer, and the precision of them still amaze me. Like, I mean, look at it. Even just now, just me yabbering away, precision, 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 precision. Oh man, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. And you start laughing. Honestly, when you show the GAN levels on a daily, you start laughing because you're like, are you kidding me? Like, this is crazy. I mean, it gets to the point where you just laugh. You're like, wait, trading is like this easy in a way? Like, you pick a level, you wait for your confirmation, and that's all you're doing is trading? It gets to be, I have to say, why do you think I have a channel, guys? I got bored. I wanted a community. You know what I mean? Like, I wanted people like you guys around because trading gets boring. This is not an exciting job. Like, right? I'm telling you, it's not exciting. It's boring as hell. But that's what you want it to be, right? That's what they tell you. Until you start doing it every day, you're like, shit, this is fucking boring. Waiting for a level, waiting for confirmation, that isn't exciting. That is not like, that isn't like a thrilling thing, but guess where I get my thrills now? Indicators, helping people. Like the thrill of trading is kind of gone now. It's like fuck, I'm just waiting for a level. Oh, I was wrong. Oh, okay, well, I'll wait for the next level. Oh fuck, it's awesome. Now I'm in the money. You know what I mean? Like it's just kind of the process of, oh cool, I won. Oh, I lost. I'll wait for the next level. I don't know. Like that's how I am right now. Like you make money, and if you're wrong, oh, okay, well, I'll just wait for the next level. Because even if like wait earlier today, let's say you pick this level. You know, you go, let's say you go short here, whatever. It snags you. Oh, okay, well, look how many other levels it gave you, right? Where you can be right. Let's say you went short there. Oh shit, it snagged you out. Well, you could have got that bounce. Oh, you're wrong. Let's say you're wrong. Like I was wrong here. Look. Oh, I was right. You guys watched it. I was wrong. Took my lump, and then all of a sudden I got some awesome trades. So like, I don't have to tell you. Like, you can be wrong and it's okay, right? You don't have to be a magician at this. But look, you just saw it now. Look at this. Great entry here. Great entry here. Great entry here. 3. So even if you're wrong here, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? That's why you don't need FOMO. You can be okay being wrong because these GAN levels are going to help you. I mean, anyway, it's amazing. You mean, practice being wrong for hell's sakes. Take a level trade and be wrong for hell's sakes, like I did. Then, when it goes to another level, take the trade. Watch what happens. It's magic. Take the fucking loss. Take it. Take the trade. Just make sure you're not over leveraging. That's all you have to. That's literally your only enemy doing this. Is if you size up and trade the wrong size. That's literally the only way you can fuck this up. Oh, you love when I like lose my mind and just start yapping away. But look how cool it is. Take the fucking level, do it. Even if you don't have everything lined up, freaking take it. Take the level trade. Take the level trade. Take it. I'm telling you, fucking don't think so hard about it. Take the fucking level trades. Practice it. Don't go long here. Take that freaking short. Practice that. Right? So tomorrow morning, practice. Dude, I'm telling you guys, do it. You will build so much confidence going from level to level. Don't practice shorting this shit. Yeah, you can do it, but don't practice the level trades. I'm telling you, it will change everything. It will give you the structure. And again, if you guys don't want it auto-plotted, dude, freaking just email me. Dude, CJ, where have you been, dude? You've been eating some chowder, CJ? Where have you been, dude? You been getting some chowder up in the? Is that how you say it? Chowder? Take a week off. Dude, man, it's been on Discord. It would be beneficial if we all got on Discord together. Yeah, dude. I mean, I'm on just because I'm trying to grow my channel a little bit, and once we I don't need to grow too big, but I only have I only have my what is it, 280 people. So if I go into lockdown mode on Discord, yeah, could it be better? But then I hate to say that I know I just need a few more people. I want my channel to be a little bit bigger, right? Just grinding good, dude. I mean, yeah, you're right. Sometimes for us, we do go on just Discord only, where it's where there's no delay, and it is better. But I'm such a small channel, and I don't really get paid a lot that way. So I just that's why I don't know. Yeah, I would like a few more people. You mean just so I can grow it, so I can really automate this thing. Yeah, dude. I love when CJ. You guys all know CJ, man. CJ is a freaking wizard, man. Like, CJ's knowledge probably destroys my knowledge by a lot. I mean, he uses the VIX. He knows all this other shit like I'm just like a level like trader, and I'm like an indicator junkie. But CJ is like a wizard. Like he shared all these awesome charts like a couple weeks ago. I still have them, where you're using the VIX, and he inverted it. So I mean, I should use it too. It's just I don't know. I'm just so precise on my GANs and everything. But CJ, man, CJ, dude, CJ needs his own freaking channel because CJ, um, like even like JP's like, dang, CJ's awesome. Like, yeah, I know, dude. CJ kills it. Like CJ, like I should almost pay him for when he comes on. Like especially if we're on Discord and he's talking. Like I usually just shut up because CJ can out talk. Like CJ's smarter than me, so that's why. Actually, that's why I'm on YouTube because CJ, you can't say anything. Because CJ can make me look kind of bad because he knows so much. So I'm scared to make that CJ will be smarter than me. Well, I already know he is. So I don't ever fade CJ. I'll fade JP. I'll fade JP all day long. Whenever if JP tells you to just fade JP, but don't fade CJ. Sorry, JP, but fade. That's the rule. If JP says the market's going up, fade him all day long, JP. Sorry, JP. Just kidding. JP is good. But yeah, dude. Once we can do that. I mean, we can definitely do a Discord only this week if you guys want, where it's more like it's better because there's no delay. I'm not like against that. Yeah, dude. Yeah, go ahead and fade CJ. I want to see what happens. But I always love it. I never know when CJ is gonna come on. Like, see, I love CJ. Like, it'll be like 3 weeks. All of a sudden, CJ, where have you been, dude? It's been a month. Where have you been hiding out there in the Northeast, eating your chowder? I can't say it right. How do you say chowder? How do they talk like that up there? I love the Northeast, man. They don't bullshit. I've been on sales calls. They don't. The Northeast people. They don't like. I'm a Midwest guy. Like you'd be like, hey, how's it going? The Northeast people are like, just shut up. Stop. They don't. They don't want to like. They don't mess around. If you're a sales guy in the Northeast, there's no banter. It's like just tell me. Just tell me. Don't talk to me. Chowder. Uh, that's all right, dude. You're good. I should take more days off, man. Like I worked all day freaking Saturday, half day Sunday, working on shit on just stuff. Um, and then usually I'm never live this long, but I got talking, and so yeah, I'll have to delete this video. This is I really went off today, CJ. Good thing you came on and stopped me from yapping away for hours and hours. But I'll delete this video anyway. So all this content will be gone. So I don't have to hear my stupid ideas. Oh, cool, dude. That's good, man. I empty out. Wow, dude. That's awesome. Good job, man. I love it. I love it, dude. Liquidation business. So you like sell shit on Amazon and stuff. Well, insights, the war wounds of this game, man. Right? He doesn't have the war wounds of in just trying to save some people years or months of heartache. You know, just bring up you profit will send me into a tirade of just kidding. But those experiences, right? Kind of build character, right? I wish I had a liquidation business, dude. Can I franchise that, dude, and do it in Minnesota? I want to do that. Yeah, dude, it's crazy. There's like 3 or 4 of those in our town right now, dude. We're like, it's like all this excess stuff from Amazon, or somehow they get it. They get all this shit cheap, and a lot of it's kind of garbage. But once in a while, you'll find. Look at this. So, I mean, I'm not saying to go long here, but look at this. It's kind of a cool some buying pressure here. I mean, again, I'm not saying to go long here, but it's kind of cool that this delta with this 66. Again, I wouldn't love this long here, but just curious if this delta will do anything. I'm just curious. Let's see if this delta. Look at this. Look at this beauty scalp with the level and the delta. Tell me, guys, isn't that cool or what? So, like, you could be like hyper risk sensitive, move your stop up to like a break-even trade. Look at that. So, I mean, look at that. You waited for a level. You waited for a delta. Look at that. Look at this thing. Look at this, guys. I've been telling you guys, take the level trades, man. You don't need fear. Holy shit. Look at that. I'm telling you guys, take the freaking level trades without fear, especially with confirmation. So that was like a $500 trade right there. Before, I mean, I pulled back like $400. So then you practice like, okay, I just made $300. Thanks. Well, 225. You know what? Not a bad scalp. All right. You don't always have to go box to box per se, but you can. Depends on how you want to practice. I'd say practice getting good entries, practice going again and again, but also practice taking profit too. I mean, there's a lot of things you can practice, right, with this GAN thing. That's what's so cool about it. A lot of ways you can practice building up your mental, just clarity. That's what I love about it. Like, I could have stayed in that thing, right? GAN to GAN. It's freaking, look at that, guys. Man, see? I took out $200 in profit, but I'd be up like $600-700 right now on one freaking mini. Not trying to catch the low, not trying to, be an exotic. You know what I mean? So what, I got in later. I didn't take any drawdown. Dude, I got in that, it didn't come against me like for even a second. Instead of trying to catch these fucking lows, you wait for a level, you go level to level. So freaking practice it. You know what I mean? Don't be a chicken like me and get out. I was practicing taking a profit. You know what I mean? So, again, there's a lot of ways to do it. Dude, you got nice, dude. Francis. Dude. Killer. Hearts, man. Celebrations, Francis. How many can I do? I just do that all day? Dude, that's amazing, dude. $700 almost. Wow, dude. That is amazing, dude. It's amazing what patience does, right? Just being patient. What a beautiful bounce off of that 66. I mean, oh man, right? That's what's so cool about the market. It's endless. Endless opportunity. Well, you never, ever need to size up. Ever. Never a reason to size up. That is so awesome, Francis. Seriously. That is cool to see you do that, man. Francis, I'm moving you back to $47 a month. You can afford it. Thanks, dude. So you'll get an email from me later today. I love when people do that, because then I can say, well, you don't need to be on $25 anymore. You can just get friends. That's awesome. I love all you new people that are on with so early like this. Seriously, I love that, honestly, because eventually when it is $47 a month or whatever it is, I mean, I'm never going to be like crazy, because I want it to be like, I want it to be like the place to go where you can succeed. But it just makes me laugh though, when I'm getting like $25 a month for this, like is hilarious in a way for me too. Sometimes I think this is like crazy, $25 a month for this level of precision. But you know what? Screw what AI tells me I should charge, or what people. I don't care. I think it's just awesome being in the community. You know what I mean? And I make money as a trader. So number one, I don't want to be a guru. I want to say guru because it means you don't know what you're doing, right? Who's a trading guru? Who is a trading guru out there? I don't know. I know that CJ follows some pretty good people. I know there's people out there that are awesome, but if they charge you $1,000 or whatever, screw that. You know what I mean? Screw that. Unless it's like, you know, they're gonna automate everything for you and they like guarantee you, But I don't know. I like trading, man. So I don't know if I. Why are you trading in a way? If you, I mean, I don't know. Just be honest. Like, if you want everything automated, then what are you doing? Chad is the dude. See, yeah, right. CJ's the guru. I'm just I'm running a Ponzi scheme. I'm not really just trying to get you all you suckers into to GAN. That's all I'm doing. It's just a Ponzi scheme, a GAN Ponzi scheme. That's all it is. It's all bullshit. All this is fake. All these levels are all bullshit. It's fake. None of this is real. Look at the precision of that. It bounced at the 38. Yeah, the passive side is cool, but I still think it's like, it's fun to know what you're doing too. So, but yeah, you're right. I mean, passive income, you're right. I should take that back. If you're doing it for that, that doesn't make sense. But you should still know, like, let's say you buy a system, like, you should still understand what it's doing. I mean, look at that, guys. What precision is that? Again, GAN Magic. It bounces off 38 like a freaking. Look at that. Look at that precision. Bounces off 38. Already plotted there. Just waiting for you. Just waiting for you. That's what I mean. Seriously, guys. That was amazing. For 7 freaking minutes. Wow. That's awesome, dude. 7 minutes. You know what? That is. I mean, you don't 7-minute trade and NQ. Look at that. I mean, so if you're in it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah, that's a full GAN to GAN trade, and then it freaking hit that 38 like a brick wall, and just slammed. But you know what? I mean, hopefully you're taking profit along the way, or you're still in profit probably. But that's awesome, dude. I wanted my 20s to start off. Yeah, dude. I mean, I can't imagine being 20 and knowing how to trade like this. Man, kudos to you. You in a force. Or what is it? Unlight force? What is it called? Unlit force? Unlight force? However you say that? That's awesome, man. You're not even 20 yet. I'm going to take you off this channel, Unlight Force. This is too much information for your young brain, dude. Not fair. I come from Guru's copy trading, 60 accounts. Oh, shit. Well, if I got 60 accounts, man, and that guy was doing it? Yeah, dude, seriously, I would love to teach this to like a 5th grader or like, whatever. Just like, okay, wait for a level, wait for confirmation, and just click the button. You know what I mean? Like, I really think you could train a kid to do this, honestly, right? You wait for a level. Now, that was pretty fast. I mean, it hit 38 and bounced. So, like, that kind of, right? You didn't have an entry almost there. I mean, it just, if you were long, at least you're aware that 38 was a problem. But to get short there, that would have been tough because it just freaking bounced. But you could have got in at 610, maybe, and scalped back down, right on my first time. Sometimes you should teach it. Yeah, dude. That's what's so cool about the futures is that, man, you don't need to trade every day. You don't even need to trade every setup. I mean, it's just endless opportunity. Like, you don't need to be up all night. Like, I used to trade, stay up way too late, wake up. Now I don't care. The market can move 1,000 points north, 1,000 points south during pre-market. I used to always like look at. Well, I am up earlier trading because I do like pre-market, but I don't care about the London session as much as I used to. Like, I used to always be so jealous of London because London, right? You get up, whatever, and you're like, God damn, it moves so perfect at London, right? And then the New York sessions is like goddamn shit show, sometimes, But you can see today. Yeah, dude, CJ, I'd love you to, I mean, CJ, you're a good trader, dude, man. Like, I'd say, I don't even know what to tell you because you're good, dude. I mean, I love GAN to GAN myself, but dude, you're a hell of a trader, dude. So I mean, I all I know is, yeah, I mean, London has some good clean moves, but man, you need sleep, right? So it's like, unless you want to go to bed at 7, you know, I don't know, but there's just so many good moves. I mean, even right since my yapping, 1, 2, 3, 4, and even this long 5, short 6. We've had, let's see now, oh, Marcus, show off. Just kidding, dude. That's awesome, Marcus. Oh, man. Marcus. Dude. Yeah, no, 5 micros. You can make so much money on 5 micros because, you know, on a 5 micro trade, what are you risking? 150, max 200 with slippage? On a good entry, like on a 5 micro trade, I mean, you can do all these all day long. I've done that before. I've had maybe not quite what Marcus has done with my 5 micros. I've had plenty of $1,500, $2,000 days with 5 micros though. Just playing these levels with low risk. I mean, minis can sting you, right? When you put on 2 minis, you can be down 1,000 in a flash. Well, with micros, you know, that's what's so nice about them, dude. I know Marcus, give you the microphone, dude. Wow. And Marcus, are you doing other stuff besides GAN, or what else are you doing, dude? I mean, you're not just doing GAN, are you? Yeah, 5 micros, you can definitely have a stop in the right place and not be freaking out. Versus minis, you know, like minis, golly, you just got to be on the money. But yeah, Marcus, dude, what else? You can't just be doing. Are you doing other stuff besides the GANs? Are you just doing GANs now, dude? Man, that's amazing, dude. 3,700, almost, man, almost 4K in a day. That's a living for you, man. You know, I mean, that's the thing. Wow, that's a killer day on micros. That's just unbelievable. You know, on these days I want to do that. Just trade 5 micros all day and show people, man, what you can. I mean, right? You can do a lot of damage to NQ with just 5 micros. It's just right. Even that trade alone, you can make a living. So like, you can make a living on this trade. So right, 5 micros you can make a living. 5 micros you can make a living. Not quite a living, but decent. Decent, I'd say. And then, but 5 micros, you can make. You just wait for those setups. Look at that, a full. What is that? 11 down to 64, dude. That's a living. One freaking GAN level is, you guys. That's crazy, and that's just one. That's not all the other shit that was like amazing before. We're just in the. We're in this like what I call kind of like a chop, but it's like really fun chop because it bounces off these levels so clean. That's why one thing about this time of day is, yeah, it's choppy, but you can also pick entries like on the dime. Your system plus delta. Oh yeah, nice, dude. That's cool, man. I don't know if I've ever. I mean, I know. Of course, I'm aware of Zimmerman. Delta indicate. Cool, man. That's pretty cool. I'm really happy for you, man. That's good stuff. Get rid of all these freaking drawings, but it just shows you, man. Like, that's what I love about the GAN method is that you literally can make a living, cause you're gonna get in a level GAN to GAN, GAN to GAN, GAN to GAN. I mean, look at today. GAN destroyed NQ. Even this long destroyed for the most. I mean, this was a little trickier. I mean, right? I was like, remember, I was shorting here, but you know, longing this, like, you don't have to like counter trend it. You can just, man, look at that 94. What a beautiful. And then that's 38. Like, it bounced off that 38, but you still could have got in at 610. And man, yeah, you don't need to be greedy at all. You just pick your. You just, when I say pick your level, wait for you know. You don't even have to wait for confirmation. I mean, look at that doji. CJ is the king of pivot trades, you know. But look at that. I mean, what you get a sweet doji at a level. Guys, look at that. A doji at a effing a GAN level. Indecision at a level. I mean, look, you can use price action to help you, or whatever, candles. You don't always have to wait for the full engulfing, but you can. I mean, you get this doji, and then you get this nice engulf thing. Whatever I don't have all the names, but you get in right, 87. So your risk is, ish. So you're getting, down to here. I mean, what a trade. Or if you're a little more aggressive like me, a lot of times you're gonna get in, a little closer to the GAN level, and so you can have your risk a little bit more, So, because that bounce was pretty tough off 38. I mean, unless you're sitting there waiting for it and you snagged it, I mean, it just bounced. I mean, right? You guys saw that. That would have been a tough entry. I mean, unless you're just had a like a limit order waiting, like, then you could have maybe snagged like a really good entry there. Possible. Take the wins and run. That's right, CJ, JP, all you guys with your cool like 2-letter names. You're back. Yeah, I'll be back too. I gotta check on my dog. He's probably waiting outside for me. Just a second. Hey buddy, were you waiting? Were you waiting for me? I'm sorry. He's out there waiting this whole time? You were waiting for me? I'm sorry. You should knock on the door, little doggy. You're good. Hey, buddy. Ooh, you're looking for a buy? Well, you're not near a level here. There, I mean, could be a buy, but Um, didn't really kind of balance out that 66, but you know, these aren't really buy and sell signals. I like to have level first with the delta, but you can see they can work as signals in a way. Not saying you couldn't go long there. I mean, it's definitely kind of in a consolidation mode right now, right? I mean, CJ, yeah, CJ, dude. You know what, CJ, you missed last week, dude. Um, I was, I had like, I don't know, I think was it Thursday, maybe? It was like a 100K day, dude, and you weren't there. I could have played you my song. Well, actually, no, I was at 56K, and then the market bounced me at 10:30, and then I got back in, and then I got in on a 100K trade, 20 contracts, and you weren't there. You were doing your liquidation garbage. You weren't there to, be there for me. Yeah, dude, I had yeah, dude, it was a killer. It was a killer day, dude. I'm sure JP was like, "What are you doing?" Like, I was begging the market to prove me wrong. I put on a 20 contract. I'm like, "Okay, market, prove me effing wrong." I was begging. I was like, "Hey guys, look, if I'm wrong here, I'll be wrong 10K." So you can see here on my paper trade account, my $100,000 trade. Well, I mean, it wasn't real. I mean, he was practicing for real, but I was just showing live. I mean, I am gonna, as you know, this summer when I can do a 10 contract. I mean, I don't know if I'll ever go more than 10, but I'm gonna have a 30K live trade. You know, probably in Discord, then it will be on YouTube, because I like to have our, kind of our community closed circuit within a certain reason. I don't need thousands of people to join, but I'd like to get at least 100 people in a group. And then after that, it's kind of hard to support after 100, because I mean, even though again it's simple, people get a lot of questions, but maybe I needed more videos on how to do it. But you really can't beat it, you just if you see it live. I think it's live is way better than. I mean, it's good to go back and watch videos on it, but you got to just practice it more than anything. So we'll see. Look, it's bouncing off that 66, but we are getting some volume here. So we'll see if that means anything. I don't know if it'll mean anything or not. But if you're taking a practice long here, just again, if you don't care being wrong $200, right? If you don't care being wrong $200 right here, right? 1 minute, you don't give a shit. If you're screw it, you don't care. You don't care being wrong right now, right? You got a delta down here. You got your key level here. So yeah, you don't give a fuck. You don't care. If you're wrong, big deal. You're down $200. You don't care, right? You just can't care. If you care, you're screwed. You don't care. Come down. Let the market prove you wrong. It's fine, right? Going along here is kind of dumb because it's been the bear day. But see, I got stopped out. Big deal. Okay. I had some buying pressure here. We had some, that's okay. Like you have to take once in a while. You're gonna be like, that long was a killer. So now you're wrong. Now what? Now you wait, right? So that's okay, right? Being wrong is part of the game, especially when you're counter trend trading like this is, right? Once in a while you catch a freaking, a bounce, but that's not going to happen on every trade. So now you just wait. So yeah, I got stopped out with a small loss. Yeah, well, I was wrong. All right, big deal. Now, it'd be nice. I was actually, when I took the other trade, I think I was above the level. I like it to be, price action to be above a level if I'm going to go long. So again, same concept. If I'm wrong, then $200. This is in this case where let's say I'm wrong twice in a row, then I'd probably be like, okay, you know what, I better wait a little longer because you don't want to do too many back-to-back trades, right, where you're wrong, especially when you're like I'm going against the main trend, right? So this is kind of like, all right, I'll try it one more time before I pause and go again. So like, you don't want to be crazy about it, but we're at a key level now. We actually don't have multiple reasons to be in this, so this actually might not work because we'll see. Maybe ideally what I would have waited for a volume node or delta, but again, I'm wrong. Whatever, $200. I've already made multiple thousands in a day, so that's just part of it. But we'll see. This might not work, and that's all right. If it doesn't work, then I'll wait. But you have to be like, I don't care, right? You can't be fearful about it. Again, I'm going against the freaking. It's like this is a down day, So, what are you expecting? But we know NQ loves to bounce these levels, so now we're above 66. But we'll see. We'll see if I can get a place where I can put this in where I can be safe mode to let this run. Maybe it won't. I mean, it's definitely could bounce off the 66 and go back south, right? We know anything can happen, right? So to me, this will be a free trade. I got a good entry. Now this might come back and snag me out. Whatever. I gave it a chance, right? We're in it. I think this might come back. We'll see though. We'll see if we can catch a bit here. We'll see if we can get a GAN again. If we go GAN again, I want JP to send me a box with steaks so I can be on the carnivore diet. I don't always see J's. I wish I did. This might not work, right? So there you go. You don't always get your GAN to GAN, but we got a good entry, right? And we're going against the grain, so it's not like an A plus thing here. So there you go. Break even. I took a loss and a break even, but I'm not going to fight it either now, right? I'm not going to fight it. Yeah, dude, I want some flame strips and some chowder. I mean, look, we're at 1. So like, we all know this time frame is weird. It's kind of like now we're almost have to wait for power hour. Honestly, like nothing right here looks amazing to me. Like we've already. That's the thing. Like, why? I'm only on here to teach. Like, I was done trading. Okay, I haven't done a live trade since how many hours ago? Where was I? Just being honest here. I took a live trade about, let's see, it's about right here. There was a GAN level right here. I went GAN to GAN and I was done. And you can even see my Discord channel when I posted I forget where I was, but I didn't catch even a full GAN. But look at that. It's been, I don't know, 6 hours since I've done a live like a real trade because I caught my profit. But as the thing, if you're Mike Marcus, you can trade for a long time with those micros. But I just like to catch my one trade and be done. But look, there's just so much opportunity. It's just endless. As long as you're not stupid about it. Again, it's the only way you're going to lose is if, okay, number one, if you oversize. And then 2, if you start fighting it, right? If you fight a level, so yes, 2 things, yeah. So you oversize and then you overtrade a level, then yes, in theory, you could, F it up, but really, if you overtrade on a micro, you likely probably won't blow it, right? Now, if you size up, you're going to be effed quick. Well, and then you're not trading. We're not risk takers, right? We're risk-averse traders. We look for the best opportunity traders. We're not trying to catch bottom traders, right? We don't catch bottoms. To me, it's stupid. There's just too much good opportunity waiting for the best levels, right? Screw bottoms. focus on the best process trades that you can do, and then you're done. Then you can go what I'm into, practice mode, where you practice, but don't practice catching the bottom. Practice taking the level trade. So if in practice mode, you actually be taking this 66 short, right? It bounced off, came up here, basically on a 1 minute, like almost like a double bounce on the 66. That's the high probability trade. Not like I was trying to go 66 north. I mean, it did before, but again, it doesn't always, right? There was no short here. Like the balance was good there, but look at these candles, all wicks, right? Now, of course, it can do whatever it wants, but look, you had a nice indecision candle right at 66. So that's what's kind of cool about when you're trading levels. You can use some of your favorite candle shit pattern, right? Whatever you call them. I mean, you do get a couple of here. So you might have, let's say you took these, so it's not perfect. So if you're trying to short here, yeah, you likely got snagged, right? But if you're just doing micros, you can, you know what, you see another one, you can sometimes safely re-enter a trade without over trading, if that makes sense, right? You can't let these couple snags, deter you if a level looks good to you. Again, you don't fight it too much, but yeah, you're on a 1 minute. I'm on a 1 minute candle, so yeah, you're gonna get snagged, right? This is part of it, right? But it doesn't hurt you, right? That's a big difference if you're trading the right way, And context. What time frame are we in? We're at 1 o'clock on New York time. This is, right? What's the context here? So we're an hour before power hour. Is this like the best time? Right? I don't know. I don't really trade this time of day. So like, I'm honestly not the best noon trader. I trade like my favorite trades are like at 5 o'clock in the morning, my time, and then an hour after the open. That's kind of that's where I have the most experience. Like CJ, this might be CJ's sweet spot. I don't trade I'm usually having lunch right now, right? I'm usually off. I'm usually not talking this long, boring you guys to death. So like I'm not like a guru at this time frame because I just don't bother with it. You know what I mean? So I don't have a lot of experience. Look at this. Look at that, dude. Like that's why I don't like to fight a level. Now it's pressing. Damn, right? All those guys. Oh, I'm gonna go along here because it bounced here. Like, no, this is like a bear flag, right? This is like a gigantic, big ass bear flag, in a way. There's a lot of ways to look at it. I don't into total patterns, because you can draw flags everywhere. But I don't trade right now. I caught these awesome trades, right? I don't trade right now. I'm just talking because, why not? But look at that. It just took out the lows, right? So, it's interesting. I wouldn't fight this. I wouldn't be fighting this. A lot of retail guys are thinking, oh, this is a discount. Dude, but NQ will often punish you for trying to do this. Like, this is not high probability. Like, this is not fun. Like, it's fun if you shorted it up here. Then, yeah, this is great. Then you can move your stop down right here. Then you're in flow with what's happening, not trying to fight this shit. Trying to be exotic with it. You're trying to be like, trying to catch these, like, I want to do this every day. I can't, like, I've been a million times, right? Catching lows is not like a winnable strategy. Because what is this? All this is selling, right? There is nothing. Now, this could bounce. Yeah, we know that. But can you do this every day? I'll ask you that. Like, I'd love to. If there's someone on here that can catch lows every day, I'd love to see you do that every day. I would. I'd love to see that. I don't know if you could do it every day. You got to find a system that gives you good entries that you can depend on. Not trying to get lucky on these like exotic, catching lows. I get it. It's fun to like, if it does move up and then you're looking at your P&L cruise. But likely, if you're catching these lows, means you're getting stopped out a lot on the way. Because I know I've done it. You're trying to catch it, and it stops you out. And finally, you're in it, and it's cruising. But you just took a big chunk of your account to get that sweet a low, it's just not worth it. I don't think. I'd rather be here, and then if it, just kind of moving your stop down, right? It's gonna snag you eventually, duh, of course. But I'd rather be in flow with this, right? Not trying to go. Right? This is me though, because I know I used to do that. I used to do this shit, buying right here. But like, oh yeah, shit, this is a good deal, right? This is a great discount. Let's buy, right? I don't know. Again, it can work. It's just hard to repeat it over and over again, daily. Versus you pick a GAN level, pick confirmation, you can repeat that daily, weekly, monthly. In a year from now, you can be doing these GAN. Like these GAN levels have been around for since the early 1900s, right? For a long time. These aren't like anything new. This is just because the markets aren't. It's random, but they're not, right? The markets, anything can happen, but there's also symmetry with it. There's, what I mean? So it's kind of cool, I think. Yeah, lunchtime, man. Like that was a nice short, but I mean, we caught way better trades than it breaking this low. Like catching the lows of the day is kind of tricky. We've caught way better trades, earlier than this. So, but I think I'm done, man. That's a long. I'm on. It's a long, like 3 hours longer than normal. So, oh man, that's a long video. Unless anyone else has any questions, man, I think I'm done for the day. Man, I'm exhausted. A lot of good stuff though. Hopefully you guys, man, that was a good Monday though, man. Francis made money. Marcus killed it. Who else killed it? King killed it. Man, lots of green. That's awesome. So yeah, I think I'll be done and I'll be on in the morning. So probably around 8 my time, so 9 New York time. But look at this, it's still making lows. Crazy. But yeah, appreciate all you guys, and hopefully, yeah, some good learning for me. Always learning something. So yeah, awesome. Have a great rest of your Monday, guys. Take care.